Gotta hype up my Moira chat.
The first round can't get here quick enough.
Moira's just hitting that shit. He's hitting that shit listening to Britney Spears. Schedule is 5, wake up at 5, leave by 5:30, get to work by 6. There's a trailer tag, and then go till 3:30, and then go. Oh, yo. Honestly, 6 to 3:30 is a vibe. I would not be angry at that. You leave so early in the day. That's actually sick.
3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
Sleep by like 11 every night? Bro, that'd be chill as fuck. Live. Never mind.
Enemy located. Where's the test subject?
The objective's live.
I see a hostile.
Oh god, my Reaper's gonna die.
I offer something more.
Nice. Yo, good shit.
Such grievous wounds.
I don't have any heals right now, let me.
Be nourished. Enemy located. Over here. Legendary ask for my help.
Oh, hold up.
Subject.
Freya cooked.
Receive my surrender to my will. Time for the reckoning. My power emanates.
Damn. Alright, well I got one. A for effort. But what's great is no traffic and it's a good vibe driving at sunrise. Yeah, like it's beneficial. It's like nice. Not beneficial, but it's still like it's adding like a nice you know,
To start.
it's adding something nice to your day.
Team to me. Do something.
I also leave early enough where most people are still at work, so little traffic. Yeah, you are blessed.
I offer something more.
You are actually like perfect timing. Oh dear.
A cure for all the tales. Your assistance is appreciated. I see a hostile.
Nice.
Enemy located.
Dude, my orbs are kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not trying to glaze myself, but the self-glaze is a little bit needed.
There's a test
The
subject.
self-glaze is a little bit needed, chat. Right now I'm on the trainee schedule, but soon I'll get the real schedules. I hope it's the same as what you get now, because what you get now is pretty blessed.
Here's our score.
Throw me off the map. Throw me off the map.
2-0. You can really tell who the playmakers
Okay.
are. Coming up, put those hands together. It's time for push.
Yo, low-key kind of a DPS Moira
It's
here.
time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
No, I don't. I didn't get enough kills, so I don't have enough. Shit. Real schedule is 6 to 4:30 Monday, Wednesday, and every other weekend. Oh, so you get what's it called? Wait, so you'd get Thursday and Friday off? Damn. That sounds hype as shit. Not if it's every other weekend. You also have like the weekend to yourself too. I got Thursday and Friday and every other weekend. Yeah, that's sick as shit. Damn. Respectfully, that sounds very hype. WWKJ, W job.
Hello there.
Howdy.
Hello.
2, 1. Time to capture the objective.
Everybody holds. Nobody runs.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
Receive my aid.
Oh, they're over there.
I see a hostile. Help me. progress.
Nice. I'm kind of insane.
The test subject.
I'm cool. And I get paid weekly. Right now I work technically 7 to 3:30. I work an hour or an extra hour overtime kind of hit. And I get paid weekly. Ooh. You are telling me more and more things that make this job sound very green. As opposed to flags. Or in relation to flags. Are we?
No one can stop me!
Okay. It's a great job, it just hurts. Yeah, I'm assuming as long as it's like, you know, they're compensating well, then, or you're compensated well, then fuck it, that's all that matters.
Enemy located. Receive my aid.
I'm gonna just take this and push it. What are they gonna do, stop me? Oh shit, maybe.
Let us proceed. I see a hostile.
Damn.
Stop the robot! Group up on me!
I'm on my way. Like, I've got blood blisters on my feet and I'm extremely dirty every day. What do you do again? You said you're a trailer tech? I guess that makes sense, yeah, to get dirty. Being like covered in oil and shit like that. Okay, hop off, bro. I work on big rig trailers.
They're pushing ahead!
They're getting close.
So it's not so much oil, but like rust. Dude, make sure you're covered. Don't get tetanus from that shit. That shit would not be fun. All right, hop off.
Your assistance is appreciated.
Hey, hey.
I surrender to my will.
Stop them and we win!
I'll take it. Won't say no. More damage than my DPSs and healing. I'm kind of a dog. Dude, I've been inhaling rust dust for a while. I'll be fine. I mean, yeah, but you don't want to get... I assume you don't want to get sick, right? I would like to make that, like, you know... I'd make that assumption. Okay, I guess it really wasn't worth it to sell the greens at that point. Moira's doing the thing where she pops off. I don't know, rust carries bacteria. You gotta get like one of those like fucking gas masks where it like fucking has the big things right here. Like the big like fucking purifier shit. That shit will bless you.
Hello there. Hello.
Especially now, yeah, like the painter's mask, yeah, because especially now, like if you're right new on the side, on the job, you know, it'll be like, it'll set you up for, you know, you won't fuck up your shit later down the line when you're older, like 40.
The armory is closing shortly. 3, 2, 1.
Fair, yeah, exactly. You gotta keep that health in check. That's why I always say, do your drugs and eat your vegetables. Every time I end stream, I say, do your drugs and eat your vegetables, chat. And I just killed myself. Gotta go work a paint to check on. Valid. Enjoy your painting. I hope it looks great. Good luck and have fun.
Great minds are always persecuted.
You got dookied on by yourself. No, literally. I set myself up for failure. That's what we're doing here.
I offer something more.
like I like. I'm having enough orbs right now. Oh shit. Although, like, you know, 4 orbs is cool, but like 5 orbs would be a little bit cooler. Oh, that Juno is giving up.
There's a test subject. My ultimate ability is charging. Over there. My ultimate is charged. I see a hostile.
Yeah, my build is kind of sick. Oh, never mind. Damn, I got hindered? I didn't know it hinders you if it hits you directly. That's crazy. Oh, awkward. They're getting point. This is a little bit awkward. Hold up. Maybe wait a second. I can pull up. Send an orb or two. That's an orb and an ult. Come on. Come on now.
I see a hostile. Reforming. Enemy located.
So where's he trying to hit? Because it definitely was not at me.
There's a test subject.
Okay, maybe I lied. Damn, that queen could have died low-key. Oh, hold up. My Junker Queen is still holding it down. I agree, we should group up. This is some very good, this is a very good, you know, team building. We all die together, we all respawn together.
Mending you.
You're welcome.
I am ready to unleash my condition is surrender to my will.
We need to kill that Mercer.
Enemy located. There's a test subject.
There we go. Well, we're definitely going to round 4, but, you know, I'll still take it.
They take the round.
For all the tales.
Let's check the standings.
They have,
3.
yeah, they have more than us. Damn.
You can really tell who the playmakers are. Up next.
Damn, my Juno didn't even die once. Crazy. If I could endorse, I would. But unfortunately, this game mode is stupid. Yo, I'm gonna win my first game of Stadium? Crazy. On a Noxxusss stream? That's like an anomaly.
Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
Okay, how about we sell that? Oh, what the fuck?
We're in the middle innings and everyone's waiting to see how the match shakes out. Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
Take a diff so hard, they left. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't see it in chat, unless they left earlier.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
Yeah. Crazy.
3,
there.
Bionic healing ready for you. Objective goes live in 10.
I was out over here waving, saying hello.
Hello.
The objective's open.
Mending you. Hello there. Margaret.
I'm gonna just spam hellos, fuck it.
Take the point. They're advancing to objective C. You're going home in a box.
Hello there.
Hey. Hello there.
Repairing your cellular network.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
I'm a peaceful Moira.
I must recharge.
Come to me for healing.
That's a clean takedown.
Margaret.
Hey,
The objective
W's.
is now active.
Hello there. For something more.
Do something.
Unwrap. Be nourished. Hello. Hello there. Hello.
GG's. Sorry about Lever. That is very unfortunate for them. I'm going to be real with you.
I need to see this again.
Pain. Real pain. Hey, I'll take it though. I'll take my I'll take my leveling up. Damn, what are the chances I actually hit elite? I feel like very low. Like extremely low. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm literally just gonna equip whatever I get in loot boxes for the sole fact that I don't plan on buying anything on this account out of like going out of my way and doing it. Like give me whatever the whatever's in the loot boxes. But you get a loot box if you do Overwatch Classic? 50? Yeah, I'm not on this account, pal. Oh, it wants me to queue for all roles? Yeah, pass. Also, I'm curious to if you complete this challenge, does it count towards completing, what's it called? Like towards the 10. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, this Luffy stare one right here is kind of sick. I like this. Luffy stare goes hard. Monthly. Vape is done. Got my vape chat and my Diet Dr. Vape. Wide reacting. um, Sad face. Sad face goes kind of hard. Pancake rabbit. Ome 99. Best Riz moments. Feels glad, man. This level 1 or this level emote, like the 10 to 0, I'm pretty sure is the face it like number, right? Um, we good. Wahoo. Inta. No aga. Aga Adan. Smilers. Shy Fingers. I'm right. I like this. Go live. W go live emote. Photo zero. So bro. Ooh. I fuck with the trash can. My sunshine. Aunt Yuri. Thus. First time Ermer. I think the Grooting emote is crazy. The fact that somebody just took Groot shaking ass and put it as an emote. Nah. Nice shot. I like that. Frog holding sign for real, for real. Slayo. That's so stupid. Ooh. Glazing. That's a fire one too, actually. Speechless. Feels bad. CMB. Not true. I still have VAD. Hello. Jarvis. Um, bro, what the fuck is Duma? Omei Zero? I already have a W emote. Wait, what's the W emote? I should get rid of that one actually. Hold up. How do I go to my emotes? Oh, here we go. Alright, let me find the W. Yeah, get rid of this. Alright, there we go. There we go. Valid. Now we have W and L's. Peepo Colombia? Yo, can I get a Peepo Syria flag? That shit would be tough. Mods. Glorp Sniper? Glorp Spin. P21. Type shit. uh. Bro, somebody put their fucking dog on Ring camera? That's crazy. Glorp noted. Okay. Glorp shit. Okay. Um, bro, what the fuck is this emote? What am I looking at? Dank hug. Guys of Coon. Bro, what? Glorp high. Glorp high is tough. Oh, May fat. Damn, bro, how long this queue gonna be? We're at 9 minutes. Okay, fuck it. Can I find? Is there a YouTube video I can watch? Let's see, chat. Is there anything on the docket? I haven't gotten this far. Our new $10 million crib? Okay, but hold up. The fuck is the Chrome audio chat? Alright.
And welcome to the brand new Phase House.
That's crazy. Phase Adapt is like fucking 35 years old, bro. This is like his 9th Phase house. I mean, what?
Oh my god. Alright, so as soon as we walk in, we got
Right. Oh, I guess they actually do have a backyard. I was about to say, Los Angeles, you have like no backyard space, but that's crazy.
Oh my god. Alright, so as soon as we walk in, we got the main entrance. And right over to the right is my official stream room.
Holy fucking GG's.
This biggest right here in the corner.
I'm thinking this corner so I can see people walking in.
Look at the ceiling.
Yeah, if I know anything about fucking like audio files, GG. GG for the echo. Holy fuck.
Look at how tall this is. Listen, I'm gonna make the rule right now. Nobody is throwing anything at me from the balcony while I'm streaming.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You just gave me an idea. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I'm just saying.
Also, like, why do you need a fireplace in Los? Am I crazy? Like, isn't that place normally? Is the place normally like not hot? Do you not need a fireplace?
Thank you for letting me know. That's a good idea.
So what are you thinking about for like the setup? Where are we
Okay,
putting
so
the
I'm
setup?
thinking I'm gonna put setup right in this corner, like angled this way so it sees the whole room.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
fake
I'm gonna get some
fireplace, too.
decorations, you know, I'm gonna soundproof the room, you know, some paintings. I'm gonna get a gorilla. Bro, what are you doing? Now here's the big thing I wanna do. I wanna get a slide from the balcony down to the bottom.
Yeah, good
So
luck.
if you guys wanna pull up, you walk through those doors, go down
Yo,
the
low
slide.
key though,
That was
fireman pole would be kind of sick.
my idea.
Nobody helped you with that idea?
It was Silky's idea. This is definitely the biggest room I've ever had.
Nah, this shit is crazy.
This is nice. This is nice. I like.
It's like a church, bro. Lazy Stream Room's over here. You walk in through the entrance right here. This is where I'm at, y'all.
Oh my god.
Holy, finally. Took us 30 years, but we got a game, chat.
Humans, omnics, and simians of all ages.
Oh, we need to win this one now, actually. I would love to.
First up, time to face off in control.
Let's hope, babe.
That's what I call a competitor.
That's what I get for starting stream at fucking 9 p.m. I'm gonna be yawning like crazy. Dog, I'm only going live till like midnight. Am I crazy? But like, having numbers in your name still is a little bit weird to me. Wait, let me.
Looks like the heavy hitters are coming to play.
Oh, nice.
Welcome to the armory. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
Humana, I die on the turlet. Nice. Guess who I am? Humana.
The first round is almost here. Fire at will.
Boing boy.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins. The armory is closing shortly.
Hey yo.
2, 1. Capture the objective.
I got D on my T. What?
A cure for all the Dales. Over there.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Do not rely on my generosity. It is fleeting. I see a hostile. Help me. Over there.
Nice. Their soldier just killed himself.
Over there.
Nice. Nice. I'm cooking.
Be nourished.
I didn't get anything. Damn.
What is it now?
Yeah, you thought, pal. You thought, pal. Damn, he thought right.
Bothersome. Eyes open now.
For the Crusaders!
Mahu. There's a test subject. Surrender to my will.
That guy's trash.
Be nourished. Enemy located. Let go.
My ultimate is charged.
All the Dales. Need a moment to recharge. I see a hostile. I offer something. There's a test subject.
I've got you in my sights.
Damn. He meleeed me? How low was I?
Diva is changing the game.
Begins again.
Damn.
Here's our score. 0-1. I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these.
Damn, I low-key might grab myself a hoodie. I'm a little chilly. Just a tad bit.
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
Perfect. Good build so far. Good build. Good build.
We're in the middle innings and everyone's waiting to see how the match shakes out. The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round. The time for preparations is almost up. Activated.
Stay hydrated, chat.
2,
Ooh, excuse me.
1. Capture the objective.
Let us keep our questionable choices to a minimum. I require assistance.
The objective goes live
You
in
will be
10.
renewed. Over here. Your assistance is appreciated. Over there. Enemy located. Succumb to your... I see a hostile.
Let's kill the diva. I have an idea, just maybe, you know? Nice.
My power emanates. Come to me and I will heal you.
Damn.
Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and rescue.
Great minds are always persecuted. Help me. There's a test subject. What is it now? My ultimate is ready. Join me. I offer something more. Enemy located. I see a hostile.
Took the lead. Come on.
I don't know why we are not pushing up low key.
There's a test. My ultimate is ready to be unleashed. Surrender to my will. Over there.
We have to stop them, please! Don't move!
Enemy located. I see a hostile. Careful, we're outnumbered.
Damn. Hmm.
60 seconds remaining.
We must accelerate!
Diva is changing the
Starting
game.
here. A sip for the parched. There's a test subject.
How did that take forever?
Enemy located. I see a hostile. You're slipping. Over here. Move here. There's a test subject.
God damn.
We took the robot! We have to get him back!
10
Oh
seconds
no!
remaining.
The enemy's moving the barricade!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be
Enemy discovered!
an L. 'Cause my tank is not doing much.
Enemy located. Surrender to my will. I see a hostile. I require assistance.
Damn.
We have to meet their push.
Yeah. I have 7K.
0 to 2. Some intense competition this round.
Real pain. This is my KD is a real pain.
It's time for Clash. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies. Safe to say the teams are in the zone.
Bro, what is being said in this chat?
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
What? God damn. Wish like I didn't need this information.
Lock in for the round.
Bro said I also put honey. Alright, GG's.
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
GG's.
For the park.
The objective goes live in 10.
I see a hostile. Your end is within my enemy located.
I hope we not killed that diva. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank fucking Canyon, bro.
Great
That's what
minds
we
are
call that shit.
There's a test subject. Over there.
Like, it's crazy how I'm the one who has to be the person killing the Genji.
I see a hostile. Mending you. Over here.
The objectives online.
A taste of taste. Enemy located.
The diva is out of mech, please. That's crazy. I think my Juno kind of checked out too, low key. Whatever, just let it end.
I've dealt with cynics before. Misery made
Genji is cutting down
Evolution
the
is a
competition.
painful path to war. Enhancing your vitals. There's a test subject. I offer something more. I see a hostile.
Crazy. Put me out of my misery, please.
The process of pain is
That's a bounty secured.
How are they still getting killed? It was crazy to me.
cannot escape me. My power
My ultimate is ready.
cure for all the veils. Enemy located.
I kept this in there. I kept this in this. This is my doing.
I must recharge. Hold on. A sip for the parched. You're broken. May I? There's a test subject. I see a hostile.
Did he? What?
Your strength becomes mine. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. Surrender to my will.
Damn. What are we at? 154? They're on 162? Hold up, they could win this. They could win the entire game from this, possibly.
Time again to try it.
Nope, they are... Oh, nope. They have exactly enough.
Enemy located. For the punch. That's much better.
That's crazy.
Forward to their next attempt.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Let's run this play back.
Go back to your rank, Genji, is crazy. Hey, I'll take it though. I'm just gonna see if there's low key. Damn, what the fuck? Wait, what is this? Right. Donkey Overwatch. So there was the one I watched yesterday. Wait, he has multiple videos on Overwatch. What the fuck? Hold on. What is this? So that's what I watched. Don't Be Doo-Doo. But there's multiple.
It's 7 p.m. Nope.
Oh, this is a good one. Watch this.
Oh, this must have been knocking him
want tacos.
Oh, was he two?
2 rounds. How will we ever dead and dead? Okay, all done. Winston, you know my policy on this. Come on.
Damn.
Oh my god. Now he's Winston, you're grounded. No Game Boy for a week. Now it's
8
Chicago.
years ago, chat.
You know what,
Holy.
Winston?
Grab him, grab him.
Hi, Dyrus.
Dear God.
I'm about to make.
Nice.
I'm about to make this guy's day. Because she's called Widowmaker.
Oh, is that Mr. Gastro, my long lost friend?
Hey man, what's going on, Johnson? What's happening, man?
Wow, I really enjoyed the JonTron right
Oh, thank you. I
Nice.
worked really hard on that, man.
By the way, Jason, like, we're cool and all, but
you.
definitely John's in the middle of drafting up a formal complaint with our lawyer.
No, we don't gotta do that. Come on, let's just play some Overwatch. JonTron, you would like Bastion, I think.
Well, not the bird.
Jesus, John. So how long till we go get pizza?
Miss. Bye-bye. No. Ow.
Nice.
Hey guys, look at me. Look at me. I'm out here. Idiots.
Damn, I should fuck around and play Lucio one time if it's like
Sean,
this.
I'm outside. Come get me.
Okay.
Come get
What the fuck? You got hooked behind me.
Oh, yeah, dog. Turn up my jam. Right, Reinhardt? Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, he's more of a country music kind of guy. Hello. Hey, it's me.
Do they?
Hi there.
Rat junk, you crook fuck. I'll give you 5 seconds to get out of here. 5.
Wow. It's crazy how like the dude, you would never be able to do that. You have fucking 4 or 5 guys just holding that entire site right there. If you're sitting in between them, there's no way they're not gonna look at you and kill you.
Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Come back in 10 years.
It's the perfect crunch. See? These guys suck. I have no respect for these teams anymore. Oh, no!
Nice.
Freeze, you goddamn
I've been there
bamboo.
before.
Come. Oh, there we go. Say goodbye,
Unfortunately.
Jimmy. This is why scientists say that randoms descend from raccoons.
Nice. Randoms.
Because of people like this, you know, I'm not even gonna stoop to this guy's level. This is beneath me.
I've never seen trash like. Wait, what?
Because the people like this.
I've never seen trash like you
know,
all.
I'm not even gonna stoop to this guy's level. This is beneath me.
It's his birthday. Get him Overwatch.
You motherfucker.
More like noob,
You
man.
motherfucker.
Diabolical.
Oh my.
I remember that was like the meme when Sim first got introduced. It was like, try to get your teammates off as soon as possible. Alright, what else is there? Alright, pathetic sequel. This is what I wanted to watch.
A couple new maps and some heroes, but they take out Bastion and Torbjorn due to a glitch. I will be very disappointed. Okay, I beat Overwatch 2, and it reminded me of a Stephen Wonder song. And the name of that song is As. Because this game is as lazy as it gets. Blizzard, what the hell type of game is this? Don't you guys have computers to make new stuff for Overwatch? The haters have been calling this game Overwatch 1.1. I gotta say, haters, you are dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. This is more like Overwatch 0.3 because they're actually removing content. Already Blizzard has removed the new Battle Royale mode. I'm already seeing dozens of players longing for the old days of Overwatch 2 where you couldn't log into the game.
Angie, what are you doing? You have to play the game.
Wait, is this not the one I watched? Hold up. Now I think I'm going crazy. Hold up, hold up, hold up. No. I did watch the first one. No, okay. I'm right, I'm just crazy.
You are confronted with the horrifying truth that roll queue is still in the game.
Yes.
Except they took out the fast pass system from before because it didn't actually work.
Somebody has to counter the Pharaoh.
Nice.
In terms of gameplay, Overwatch 2 has made extensive, sweeping changes to its classic formula. Like, Ryan's name has been changed to Cassidy.
The name's McCree.
Okay, I guess they changed it again.
Come on, Cole. Try a little harder.
What the fuck is his name? One of the key design philosophies behind Overwatch 2 is that poor people aren't actually people. In order to log in, you now need to provide a phone number, and that shit better not be prepaid. You will also need to provide the address to the house that you own to play this game.
This
is
also true.
At your parents' house, and sorry, you can't play. If you are living in an apartment, and that doesn't count. You need to have proof of ownership, and that mortgage better be paid up. You will also need to provide the license plate number for your vehicle, and I hope.
Let me just give them my like social security number while I'm at it too.
The biggest change of Overwatch 2 is that each team only gets one tank now. To compensate for this, tanks are much more powerful in this game, but Blizzard forgot that there is a mode called Open Queue where you can have as many tanks as you want, and you can't counter them because they removed Bastion from the game due to a glitch because nobody playtested the game because nobody wants to play Overwatch 2. Sometimes when I'm playing this game, I think to myself, why? Is this even fun? Overwatch 2 makes great strides here.
Although the one argument I will make is that I feel like a lot of the hate for this game I feel like a lot of the hate for this game is a little bit forced. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that's the one thing. Like, I feel like, bro, it's a chore to hate on the game. Like, it ain't that deep. The game did not do you dirty.
What's tricky about making a game like this work is balancing all the different heroes. In a perfect game, every character would feel powerful. In this game, Blizzard balances heroes by making them feel weaker or more generic. When the game first came out, Roadhog's hook was insane. That was just, if you grab somebody, dead. Today, if you grab somebody with Roadhog's hook, you die.
True.
You fucking dumbass. In Overwatch 1, Mei could freeze people. That was her whole gimmick, remember? Now she just slows them down. In the old Overwatch, Junkrat's stupid ass tire gets a...
This is the one thing I will say, is that I think Mei should have just stayed the same. They should have just kept the freezing.
Saxophone kill. Look at the tire in Overwatch 2. What is that? Doing feats used to be crazy. If you punched a healer in Overwatch 1, they were removed from the match. In Overwatch 2, I can't even kill a fucking D-Mech Diva. The PvP is a piece of shit. However, we still haven't played the co-op mode because they delayed it to next year because they probably didn't even start working on it yet. None of Overwatch's core issues have been addressed here.
2 years
5v5
ago.
ends up making the game even more steamroll heavy than the original. The game still expects an unrealistic amount of teamwork from a community of players that needed roll queue to pick their characters for them, and the objectives are still anti-fun garbage.
Why are we here?
Overwatch 2 isn't the worst game I've played this year, but it's definitely the most disappointing. But still better than Valorant.
True. Why the fuck would you want to play Valorant? That's the real question. Chat, how long have I been in queue for, bro? 9 minutes? We're about to hit the 10? Damn, and this was the last video he made. What are the comments saying? If you want a good game, go play Marvel Rivals. You won't regret that. It took a few years, but the real Overwatch 2 is finally out. Overwatch is just a jumping simulator. 2 years later and nothing has changed. No, they gave us our loot boxes back in a vegetated state. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's already been like shown. Like, okay, yeah, they were owned by a shit, what's it called? It was like shittily owned, and it was like, hey, forcing us to get the PvE out. They're like, we're done with PvE, we're not gonna do it anymore. Here's what we have planned. They've already set their plans, so fuck it. Yeah, you can't argue with that, chat. At the end of the day, it's night. Let's see. Ooh, new Kelly GDH. I don't know how to speak.
As Overwatch keeps taking L's, so do its many professional players and streamers, and the ones in this video may be doing worse than the game itself. From losing out on tens of thousands of dollars because of one Weasley gentleman, to getting banned for saying the SH word, to being the richest unemployed loser of all time, I think Overwatch players have officially gone off the deep end. The first player of the video was destined to be the next great South Korean flex sport before the second season of the Overwatch League.
But like Elon Musk still exists, so...
Myeonbong was fresh off multiple dominant showings in Korean contenders while playing for all two of the two best teams of that era, WGS Armament and O2 Blast. As his 18th birthday was coming up, it was all but guaranteed that he would be joining the Overwatch League in the coming season, and every team wanted him. It was just like the Sparkle situation, where everyone thought he would just go to the team with the most money. I mean, this guy was that good. So when the team that was known for not wanting to spend any money on their players, the Boston Uprising, acquired him, everyone knew that something was up. See, the problem for the other 19 teams in the league was that they were treating Myeonbong like a professional and respecting him and the wishes of the people around him by communicating with his agent before signing him, so his agent could make sure that he was getting a fair deal. Unfortunately for the young Zenyatta prodigy, his agent never told him what was going on and who was offering, so he simply thought no one was. And when Huck, the GM of the Boston Uprising, approached O2 Blast and Myeonbong with a very low offer compared to what he was worth at that time, they just accepted it, thinking that was the best they could get. This really screwed over both him and the organization, as not only did he have to play for the Boston Uprising, he made about 3/4 as much money as he could have, but O2 Blast also got a lower buyout price, which kind of screwed them out going forward too. But sadly for Myeonbong, this isn't even the worst it got for him in his career. If his time in the league started shaky, the end of his career was a 7.5 on the Richter scale. A couple of years had passed, and eventually he ended up in the NYXL, who still had a pretty promising roster, including Yaki and Gamnanjin, who had the Monstars.
Damn, the fact that this guy had like a whole agent for him and was not completely like transparent, crazy.
Steal all of their powers from them as soon as they left Florida Main. All was going well with the Excelsior, and presumably, Myeonbong was getting paid what he actually deserved at that time, until the signing of a new support player, Onsoon-jae. Things have been weird for the NYXL all season, with higher than usual roster turn at all positions, with players getting sent from active to inactive and coaches moving around. All of this meant that it was not weird for another support player to be signed in the middle of the season, but with budget constraints coming down, it meant something had to give, and Myeonbong, who was by this point a veteran in the league, was released by the organization. But let's back up. Communication with the organization was pretty spotty, and it was difficult for teams in general to communicate with players at times, as I've covered in almost all of my videos at this point. Well, it turns out, in this case, the communication was so bad, they forgot to tell Myeonbong that he was released from the team.
That's crazy.
They fired a guy without even telling him. He literally found out he lost his job from a tweet from his team. Obviously he was shocked, especially as a foreign player playing in the US.
They pulled the XQC.
Who needed this job.
Wait, I can find the clip, hold on. Where is the clip? I knew it was fired. Found it. They literally put like the Los Angeles Gladiator shit.
An update on our position in contenders for 2020. They made a difficult decision that we Gladiators Legion will not be participating in contenders for the 2020 season. As such, we will be parting ways with our players and staff and thanking them for their contribution to our last 2 years. What does that mean? Does that mean that I lose my job? Did I just get fired? Okay, well.
Okay, well.
Okay, well that happened, I guess. I didn't even know. Yeah, I hadn't been told. I mean, I did. I could have prepared for this, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I could have prepared this in some one way or another, dude. Fuck, man. I don't want to blame them though. Maybe they just maybe they didn't know themselves, you know, and took like a late night or late decision. T2 is dying.
That's crazy. Like that's still crazy. I think firing like a player, especially who is here on like who's in your country on foreign visa,
to maintain
them finding out from tweet is crazy. Even in this
a
instance.
visa and stay in the country. As it turns out, the social team of NYXL released a statement before the management team had talked to him, and eventually all was well. That was the end of Yanbong's career as a player, but now he is an observer in Korean OWCS. The man had a lot of impact, including incidentally decreasing the trust that players had in agents and probably losing them thousands of dollars along the way, but oh well. Unlike Yanbong, the next player of today's video wishes more than anything that he could keep a job and escape the evil clutches of Overwatch. Being the best European Overwatch player in the world and a famous streamer just isn't enough for some people. At every opportunity, Defran has ruined his chances to be a pro player, a streamer, and just to play games that made him famous in general. He made his start as a humble Danish rapper in 2011. Quickly, he started playing competitive video games and was a prodigy of Counter-Strike, demonstrating masterful aim. It's also important to note, Defran was a legendary employee of fast foods establishment McDonald's, where it is said that he now has his jersey number retired. When Overwatch came out, it was a perfect fit for him, and he quickly rose up the ladder, eventually becoming the best player in Europe, and signing to Team Selfless, with Sinatra, eventually Carpe, and Emong. Even then, being a fantastic player on a fantastic
I always forget
team,
that Emong was actually a pro player at a time.
He just had to ruin it, having what the kids would call a Division 1 crash out. Selfless was one of the few teams that actually created a team house and made all the players move there. Defran, being from Denmark, moved across the entire world to get to Georgia, so there was a lot of risk for him if the team didn't work out. And he sabotaged it all because his team was winning. So during a pretty unimportant tournament, on a really close map that his team could have won, he did this.
Where did that happen? In spawn? What? Fat fingered? Or maybe he's just using it to get out there faster? I don't know. Why is he not with his team? Defran?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That means the map is over, by the way.
Defran has given up. Defran's given up.
He threw the game in such an obvious way, it was impossible to ignore. It was okay though. He was so popular, all he really needed to do was apologize and move on. But Defran's career might have been good if he did that. So instead he said, I honestly do not give a shit what happens to me in my career. You can all go for yourselves. What a genius. Defran was quickly suspended, and by the time he was unsuspended, his team had disintegrated and he was left without a job. But even immediately following his suspension, he made a new Smurf account, locked Torbjorn in every ranked game, throwing if someone said anything bad, and incited a revolution in ranked, offering rewards for his fans to throw streamers' games and starting the hashtag
That's crazy, man.
He also called this
like the amount of ego you have to do that is fucking diabolical.
Who's ready to start the push?
Holy shit. Give me Moira. You.
Believe me, you don't want to die on Moira's watch.
Oh my god, not this tank again. Yeah, let me hit him with a 1-1 chop.
Strap in, everyone. The game is about to begin. You can't go wrong with all-star rosters like these. Welcome to the Armory. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
Wait, so is he throwing? What's happening? I'm actually like, whoa, what does he mean? What's the lore?
The first round can't get here quick enough.
Let's just say he charges into the other team and dies.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for
Overwatch was founded during the first Omnic crisis to help fight the war against Omnics. Huh. W lore?
The armory is about to close. Three,
Hello.
2,
More
1. Capture the objective.
Be nourished. Lending a
10
hand.
seconds until the objective's unlocked.
I offer something more.
Oh, wow, I just got sniped. Good shot.
Starting to move. Progress is seldom won with ease. A sip for the parched. Mending you.
Holy fuck.
There's a test subject.
Hostiles have the lead. Get it back.
I see a hostile. Need a moment.
Come on, guy, we'll fuck this shit up.
There's a test subject.
Holy, another bot? That's crazy. You're lucky, bot. You get to live until I die.
I need assistance. Repairing your cellular makeup.
Live! Live! I'm keeping them alive, we're fine.
I see a hostile. Over here. Over here. Succumb to your edge. Enemy located. Lending a hand. The robot is in our possession. Over here. I see a hostile.
Alright, we're good. Ban. There you go.
Robots pushing. Let the Kitsune guide you.
May I? I must recharge. Hold on.
Come on, kids. We're almost at the
Enemy
finish line.
located. Surrender to my will.
Checking my sights. Pause it, Crusaders!
Them a home. There's a test subject.
Damn.
They're taking.
This guy stared me down too. Just me. We're wild.
Bothersome. Reforming you. I see a hostile.
Stop that barricade in its tracks.
Damn. Damn. Yo, that Cassidy is actually like sunning us respectfully. Disrespectfully, might I add, actually. What am I saying respectfully for? He's fucking doing it with all the disrespect.
Over there. I require assistance. Enemy located. Mending you. Over there.
Nice.
There's a test subject. Greetings.
Give me Soldier 76 is back in command. What am I doing?
Everyone stay on the robot.
Also, again, DPS Moira for the win. Holy.
I offer something more. Let the push commence.
Keep up the pressure.
I see a
Yo, an
hostile.
ult right here from my Rhine would go crazy. Just almost
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
Hold on.
We have been equalized.
Damn. A for effort. I could have got that maybe. I really just tried harder and I kept my team alive, but the cast was behind and I did not want to die. Pain. Pain for real.
Coming up, the teams are going head to head in control. Time for the teams to gear up.
Nice.
These teams are giving it their all for a shot.
Yeah, winnable though.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
Crazy how I have the most money on the team too. How am I carrying? Wild. Should not be me.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round. Three, two, one. Capture the objective.
Nice.
Hey. Pick up.
Engage those hostiles.
I'm under attack. A cure for all the nails.
Live.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Over there.
The objective's online.
I see.
Huh? There's 3 of us in front of him and he goes for me specifically. I'm not even like the brightest color there. What the fuck? Alright, let's wait. Come on, Guile.
I'll try to repay the favor.
Yeah, dog, you are cooked. Psych. Holy, never mind. Stop trying to cook my mans. That's the dog right there, bro. Chill.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, my dumbass got stuck on a fucking light post.
Enemy located. Be nourished. Over here.
Damn.
Get in there, Bob.
For the Crusaders!
Yo, W Bob. W Bob.
Pain is inevitable.
Tactical visor activated.
Just got laid. Огонь по готовности. Under my protection.
What does that even mean?
No opposition is insurmountable.
We're in overtime.
A cure for all. There's a test subject.
It looks like this round is a loss, but they'll be sure to bring it back. The score
Pain.
is 0. I can hardly believe my optics.
Damn, they were 1,000 of winning too.
Coming up next, get ready for chaos in Clash.
Damn, he was not lying though.
Now's the time for our teams to work out their
Ash
strategy.
was low-key kind of spitting now that I'm seeing it. Now that I have 20/20 vision. Y'all are crazy.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
I didn't even think I was doing that crazy. Excuse me.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
EOTMD? What?
That's sir to you.
The armory is closing shortly.
Oh, employee of the month.
3, 2, 1.
Big employee of the month over here, actually.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
There's a test subject. Mending you.
The objective's online.
Recharge. Hold on. I see a hostile. Receive my aid. Enemy located. Repairing your cellular makeup.
Stupid of me. Did I not throw damage orbs?
Your day just got made.
The objective goes live in 10.
I've dealt with cynics before. There's a test subject. I see a hostile. I'm under attack. Help me.
I'm on fire.
Enemy located.
Coalescence is ready. Advance.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, thank you.
Enhancing your vitals.
Get in there, Bob.
There's a test subject.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Perfect save. Crazy fucking save.
I see a hostile.
The score is
W comeback.
2-2. Some intense competition this round. Up next, put those hands together. It's time for push.
And 40?
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks. We've already seen so
Oh yeah,
much
Black Boy
action,
Max drops
and
an
there's
album.
still more to come.
Hour? If it drops in an hour, I'll just stay streaming until like 12:30, but if not, we end at 12.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins. The time for preparations is almost up. Three, two, one.
Thank you.
Capture the objective.
On with it.
Shield activated.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
A cure for all the days. I require Enemy located.
I did not press shift in time.
Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and rescue.
The enemy's starting to move.
Group up with me.
Alright, no DPS, that's fine. Damn.
No opposition is insurmountable. I offer something more. Need a moment to recharge. There's a test subject.
Nice.
Brings reward to emerge, claiming the robot. I see a hostile.
I'm gonna pull. I'm actually gonna just damage orb them. Fuck it. Oh wow.
Enhancing your vitals.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
My codes are red hot.
The lead is within our grasp.
Nice. Ooh.
Hello there.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Unassailable prowess. A cure for all the gales. Lending a hand. Be cautious. Kill them above.
Get in there, boss.
My sights. Over here.
That soldier is fucking. That Ryan is stupid.
Misery made me.
A little more and we have the lead.
Thank you.
We're ahead. Nice.
They're in the home stretch.
Stand your ground. Enemy engaged.
There's a test subject.
Damn. Played it a little bit risky, but it's fine.
Great minds are understood.
I don't know exactly where they need to get it.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
Only me and Kiri with ult.
You will be renewed.
We're going to lose the lead soon.
Something more. Surrender to my will.
It's
I see a hostile.
Get out of my way,
Enemy located.
Bro, what is my team doing?
Them a hole.
Oh, okay, hold up. Never mind.
Let the kitsune
Okay.
guide you.
Tactical visor activated.
We just need to kill the Zarya. Yeah, nice.
Score.
We have the robot. Time to move.
2-2.
I was doing better when I was listening to this.
Really tell who the playmakers are.
I didn't do that great that round, I'll be honest with you.
Next up,
4 deaths?
get
Actual
ready
shitter.
for control. What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
Alright, give me optimal overflow. Drop that. Alright.
Moragwitch.
Buddy, 2-2, and we're actually leading in money now.
Hello.
I'm at 50. Damn, I have more than their guy too. Their highest is 49. I'm kind of a dog. Holy, somebody stop him.
Another round down, and it's safe to say the teams are in the zone. The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go.
Magic the Gathering is kind of crazy. W though.
The time for preparations is almost up.
I found a job. Fog champ.
3, 2,
Foggers.
1. Capture the objective.
Cannot for the life of me get someone to hire me. Felt that.
You will be renewed.
Ooh.
Enemy located.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
There's a task subject. Receive my aid.
The objective is now active.
I see a hostile. Surrender to my will. Enemy located. There's a test subject. I see a hostile.
Damn, that was stupid of me. I should have ran back instead of forward.
No opposition is inside. Enemy located.
Nope.
There's a test subject. Pain is inevitable. I see a hostile.
Let the kitsune.
Over here. Over here. You cannot escape me. Enemy located.
He's one. Oh. I'm so glad I didn't ult there though, because he would have popped my shit.
Stay out of my way.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
I'm with you. I am ready to unleash your lessons.
Reforming you. I offer something more. Surrender to my will. I see a hostile. Enemy located. Misery made manifest.
Nice. The fact that I'm actually living is kind of crazy.
I cannot heal you yet.
Behind you.
Enemy located.
Whatever. As long as he has to keep the Kiriko alive. As long as the Kiriko can stay alive, or
Defend the objective.
It's overtime.
Surrender to my will.
damn.
Overtime. It looks like this
6k damage and 10k healing.
The score is 2-3. Some intense competition this round.
Damn.
Coming up next, it's time for Clash.
Damn, Moira.
Time for the teams to gear up.
Damn, I got 17k from that.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top?
I'm still going for ability, so there's no point. I should just...
Calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left. The armory is closing shortly.
There we go. I'm rocking full purple.
This is the match point. The team needs to pull
I'm gonna
together
get to 70k.
3, 2,
Oh my god.
commencing attack on objective B.
I'm here.
A cure for all the tales.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Cannot heal you yet.
The objective's online.
Who's here if you wish to be healed?
I have shouted through the competition.
There's a test subject.
My gift to you.
I surrender to my will.
They're advancing to objective C.
Horse and Crusaders!
My power emanates.
The objective goes live in 10.
Enemy located.
The objective's open.
Damn, I got too cocky.
Great minds are always.
Fall back.
Just stay back, stay back, stay back. You're a fucking moron.
There's a test subject.
Thank you.
Many thanks.
Thanks for the tech.
The objective unlocks in 10
Need a moment to
seconds.
recharge. A sip for the parched. I see a hostile.
The objective is now active.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Surrender to my will.
Hear my bell.
Enemy located.
Nice.
Eyes open.
Whatever.
Miles.
Still one.
The score is
We're going 3-3 round 7, baby.
really tell who the playmakers are. Up next, who's ready to start the push?
Are we literally at the same amount, dude? No.
Every choice is
Okay.
crucial.
That 76 hat. Oh, it's 8, yo. Dude, I have 13k and nothing to spend it on. Wait, hold on. 15, 15, 10, 10, 35. Okay, so let's say, hypothetically, I get rid of that. Ooh. Okay. 105 is still looking nice. Okay, get rid of that. What's another 20 I can get? Just anywhere. Okay. Let's see. That gives me 10. Give me 20. I need another 20. Alright. That's 10. I need that though. Yeah, this is probably the best I can get to 115 at most. Because everything else is 10 or 15. So yeah, I'd be able to get to 120 at best. But I want to keep this perk because it's actually useful.
The armory is closing shortly. Almost time for the final round. If I had nails, I'd be biting them.
Yo, Chad, do I end up buying the Elden Ring game? The new one that's coming out? Because I know it's like, you know, It's the new hype. I want to see if the hype is really it. Even though I didn't finish the regular Elden Ring. Who knows? People said that it might make the regular Elden Ring easier after you play it with people.
Over there. I'm under attack. I see a hostile. Can I hear you yet? There's a test subject. Enemy located.
Damn.
I see a hostile. Time to put a stop to their efforts.
Damn. This guy followed me too. Did he teabag me?
No opposition is in.
Keep my damage percentage. 65, 90.
There's a test subject. Surrender to my will. Gale the Mahal. You cannot escape me. Enemy located.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Get in there, Bob.
There they are. I see a hostile. Over here.
Damn.
Right at their necks. Keep up the pressure.
Hold on. We can still get the lead from here, I believe. No, there's Arya still up. We haven't killed anything yet.
I've dealt with
I'm
cynics
on
before.
fire.
60 seconds remaining.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
Nice.
Tactical visor activated.
What kind of dogs? What kind of dogs?
There's a test subject. Receive my aid.
30 seconds remaining.
Let the push commence.
Get in there, Bob.
Lending a hand. Surrender to my will. Victory grows ever further from their reach.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
There's a test subject.
I think we win. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. We are indeed in overtime. Oh, the bot might save us. Okay.
That barricade's gonna stay right where it is.
God damn, 11 seconds? They want, bro, they want us to start queuing for next game. Holy, what are you giving us 11 seconds for?
Right. Coalescence is charging. You will be renewed. Cleanse. I see a hostile.
Insane. GG's. What a good game. I had 91k. Oh. God damn, what a game.
Let's take a look at this highlight.
Holy. Dude, I need to check my stats after that game. Oh, I also need 3 more and then I can go to main. Means yeah, I'll do it in a stadium. God damn. Bro, I had 91 by the end of it. Alright, hold up, chat, 1 sec. 2 seconds, chat, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. God damn. God damn, god damn, god damn. Seven, so first, or no, let's go game round by round. 8 and 4, 3K and 5K. Already like demon time from the start. All right, 1.6 and 4, not my greatest showing, but it's fine. Let me queue while I look at this. And then the round we actually won, became a mutt. Just started, you know, started going crazy with the damage. 4, 5, 8, 7, 4. I'm a dog. Even the one that we lost, the round we lost, I'm 15 and 4 with 6K damage and 10K heals. Like, somebody take the keyboard and mouse away from him. Dude, I might just post that as its own fucking thing on YouTube. Holy. That was a crazy game. We started off losing and then came back like dogs. Wild. This is how I'm feeling after this game. What was I watching before? Oh yeah. I was watching this. I forgore.
This group, the ISIS of Overwatch. Obviously,
what?
The hashtag cited a. What happens to me in my career? You can all go through yourselves. What a genius. Defran was quickly suspended, and by the time he was unsuspended, his team had disintegrated and he was left without a job. But even immediately following his suspension, he made a new Smurf account, locked Torbjorn in every ranked game, throwing if someone said anything bad, and incited a revolution in ranked, offering rewards for his fans to throw streamers games and starting the hashtag #ThrowForDefran. He also called this group the ISIS of Overwatch. Obviously, he was banned for this on that account, and he disappeared from Overwatch for a while afterwards. He played Realm Royale for a while, remember that game? Winning $15,000 in the Keemstar tournament before returning to Overwatch.
Damn, who remembers Realm Royale? Wait, also who? Who was the team?
Watch once again. Royale for a while. Remember that game? Winning that $15,000 in the Keemstar tournament before returning to Overwatch.
Keemstar tournament. Ew.
Once again. And once again, he was blessed with an opportunity that some people were grinding for years. He joined the Overwatch League for the new Atlanta Reign. And fortunately, things look good. He was a good player in GOATS with that one famous Zarya clip we've all seen like 1,000 times. He was funny on the microphone and good personality for the league.
This was a crazy Zarya clip.
5 months. The major reason he quit was due to the pressure to perform. But another one that he talked about a few years later was his teammate Daka, who apparently refused to play if he didn't get whatever he wanted. Afterwards, he tried his luck with Valorant, where he was once again blessed by being one of the best players in the world without putting much effort in. During one of his first tournaments, however, he couldn't help himself.
I like how they just say, oh, he was blessed.
And talked shit to an opposing player from the organization that was hosting the event.
Is a washed up trash Overwatch League player who had to retire because he's and then he comes to Valorant and he shows it there too. He has to use excuses like, oh, I gotta eat dinner, and then oh, you came too late because I have to go eat dinner. Oh, but in reality I'm just being a and I don't play against you because I'm scared to lose.
Yo, God
forbid a guy eats dinner.
Tournaments hosted by Solary and subsequently retired from Valorant and has never played the game.
Was that in French? It is.
Since. In 2021, following all of his real life drama, Defran decided to finally leave it all behind and become a farmer. He tried to go to school, but it wasn't for him, and eventually he took a job with another farmer practicing vertical farming and hydroponics, which are actually pretty cool. It was lucky for him, as he'd only just started his education while applying for internships, and only heard back from the one he actually wanted. Once again, given such a fantastic opportunity, Defran did it for a while, got good, got bored, and quit. At least he lasted a little over a year that time. Later, did it for a while, got good, got bored.
I am done with the farming stuff. I tried but failed. Way too big brain and too big projects for me. Also, streaming is just so much easier and better. Gotta take advantage of it while I can.
And quit. At least he lasted a little over a year.
Hey, you know what?
That time. Later,
the man sees opportunity.
In 2024, he would once again quit streaming after his most successful year in history to go drive a forklift. He was working 40 hours a week and presumably making alright money, but no.
Dude, I remember seeing like a TikTok of him being a dishwasher, no?
It was too hard, and he returned to streaming once again after only 4 months. This year, he's decided to become a help desk support person doing IT. I wish him all the best, and I hope that he can keep this job. I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming a guy for trying things, but you need to have a little bit of follow through, especially when you're consistently failing upwards. The next player in today's video has only failed downwards, starting as one of the worst things a human can be.
That was a sick clip though.
And eventually
at
almost
the end
losing
right
everything
there.
because he had a bit of a potty mouth. If you don't know Derpy by now, he's that guy in the PGE videos who plays Ryan. He's a professional player who played in Collegiate for a long time and for the Citrus series of teams in North America.
Yo.
How
did Derpy make it to craziest Overwatch players of all time?
Consistent grinder, so it came as a huge surprise to him one day when he found that his account had been banned with absolutely no explanation or reason why provided. As someone who relies on Overwatch for not only a job in what was then Contenders but also a college scholarship, this was a big deal. So it came as an even bigger shock when it was revealed by the legendary Blizzard CS account that he was banned for using the F and SH words. His account had been active for 7 years by that point, and he had to go on Twitter to find what he was banned for.
That's
he also had to be
crazy.
suspended from his teams, as if he played it could be considered ban evasion, and he may have been permanently banned from events. This was actually a pretty common occurrence at the time, as PJ and JH were on an absolute rampage. There's a massive document on how many players were banned or muted for doing really nothing in the game, but one player was banned because he dared to type yippee after winning a match, while another was suspended for saying GG. In fact, a year or so before this,
That's not real. 3 games in a row. Fuck, that was clean, Hanzo. I respect them. Casimir, go back to it, please. Just don't play better, Outlaw. That's not fair. You have a pocket and I don't. That makes it fair. Nice shot. That scared me. GG. I respect the cowboy. Badass motherfucker. Yippee. May we meet soon as allies rather than foes. But the Reddit has interestingly since been nuked by the moderators of r/over. That's crazy. Yo, where's this Google Doc? Please tell me it's in here.
While another was suspended for saying GG. In fact, a year or so before this, I myself was muted for daring to unmute my microphone in a quick play game and speak with my compatriots. I'm not gonna lie, getting muted while you actively play is like God's greatest punishment. If you've ever been muted, you know that it legitimately feels like you've been trapped in a straitjacket inside a cell, watching the sun rise outside, knowing you are never gonna feel its warm rays ever again. If you want to feel joy and happiness in your life,
Me when I got my 30-day
you should
suspension.
like this video and subscribe for more enthralling Overwatch content. In a similar case to Derpy, another player also almost lost his whole collegiate career because he made a simple mistake of typing his teammate's username in the chat.
Oh my god. Fucking hell, this game actually, sometimes this game gives me an aneurysm, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just makes my brain melt and become liquid.
What a fantastic moderation team Blizzard has. The thing about how Overwatch punishment system works is that it really doesn't. They want to make it seem like it's smart and advanced, but in reality, it's just a counter for how many times you've been reported. If you get reported enough, you'll be banned. When you're a Ryan one-trick, you might get reported a lot, and for good reason. But since one-tricking isn't bannable, they need to find an excuse for why you should actually be banned, leading to that excellent reasoning by JH. Right as this controversy started making a stir, things were looking good. Surely, with the backing of the community, he could get his account reinstated. Instead, his ban was changed from a long suspension to a legitimate permanent ban on his account. That reason?
I did not know that this was a thing.
He typed WTF in chat. For context, one of the characters in the game wears a belt that stands for badass mother effer, and he was banned for making the same abbreviation as the game. Eventually, after the story got picked up more and more, he was thankfully unbanned, and once again...
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I remember him being unbanned, but I thought it was like, oh no, he got banned again. I was about to be like, the fuck?
Chained to his desk to play more Overwatch. Just a few days later, he once again received a permanent ban, and his case was instantly closed. This was because he asked, "How do you lose?" in the chat. As of last month, his main account is still banned. This whole saga started...
Slightly desperate, but it needs to happen. My main account is permanently banned for saying things like, what the fuck, shut up to a friend, do you fuck with this? I'm going to need all flown out content creators to help spread the word, like to Aaron Keller. I spent a lot of money on the shop too.
like a year ago. I really don't understand how this is possible, but it still is. And it's likely that it will never be unbanned at this point, as his ticket has been closed. I don't even know what to say. I just feel bad for him. Free my man Derpy. He ain't do nothing wrong except play Reinhardt.
Facts.
The next player was on the fast track to becoming the President of the United States. He was improving so quickly that nothing was out of the cards for him. I'm37 went from complete nobody to a star in the Overwatch League in what felt like a few weeks. And it felt like a few weeks because it was a few weeks. He was a long-time ranked grinder and had been playing the game since this came out, but he just never decided to become a pro player. He was such a good player in ranked that even XQC accused him of cheating.
Pretty sure you're cheating. Can you tell me what's
I'm
cheating, Cal?
37.
Cheating. Dude, seriously? He's cheating.
Crazy.
He's cheating, dude.
One day, he just decided to lock in, and immediately joined a pretty good contenders team called WaveCheck, from which Valorant fans may recognize Boostio. He joined that team on March 14th, but unfortunately, they weren't good enough for him, so he moved on to the better team, Second Wind, on the 24th. At that time, WaveCheck were a team in Tier 3, and Second Wind were a team in Tier 2. It's kinda complicated, but there used to be 4 tiers: Open Division, Trials, Contenders, and Overwatch League in that order. It's unknown what Open Division team he played for, but he only lasted there for about a week. It came as a massive surprise, probably most so to the Tier 2 team that he had just joined, when just 3 weeks later, he left the team to join the Toronto Defiant in the Overwatch League. And when he got there, guess what? He was their best player. In his first game, the Defiant won 3-1, and I'm37 was the MVP. Eventually, he collected so many MVPs that he got an interview. He was a Korean player playing on a Korean team, so they sent the Korean interviewer, Danny. This is what happened.
설명 좀 부탁드릴게요. So first of all, I started with joining.
That's
Secretly, the
hilarious.
greatest speedrunner in Overwatch history had also speedran learning English, learning the language just days after arriving in Canada from Korea.
That's
This
so
is a true story,
funny.
Do not correct me in the comments. I'm37's career went just as fast as it started, and after that short burst of great performances, he kind of fell off. After the season, he was dropped and he returned to the contenders grind. He eventually made it back to the league in 2021 for the Uprising, but unrelated to him, they sucked, and he returned to the ether, never to be seen again afterwards. He had a
Dang.
fantastic meteoric rise, and honestly, that is good enough for me to call his career a success. I'm sure that he was hired at a normal job after this, and is now the CEO of the company, so many blessings be upon him. The next player is unfortunately too stupid to make any sort of
CEO.
progress in any facet of life. And if he wasn't so good at Overwatch, he probably could not have held down a job due to his big, thick skull. Yaki was at one point the best up-and-coming DPS player in the Overwatch League.
Damn, I
for the
forgot
Florida Mayhem.
T-Mobile actually
He's an elite
sponsored.
player, and
That's
Genji kinda
crazy.
carried the Mayhem for a good stretch.
Bro, Overwatch League was like the place to be. Now that we think about it.
He was so good at Pharah that at one point he made a bet with the caster Sideshow that he could get 20 kills before Sideshow could get 5 in a fair 1v1. While not a great Overwatch player, Sideshow was a pro in TF too, and so some thought he might actually be able to do it. The stakes were a 10-day contract with the Florida Mayhem for Sideshow, the bald superstar. Very little footage of this event survived, sadly, but eventually, Yaki was on
Never
9
mind, I
kills and
found
Sideshow
it.
was on 3, when he entered the Avatar state and hit the come-from-behind victory to officially join the Florida Mayhem, though he was later traded to the LA Gladiators to strengthen the DPS line. Funnily, Yaki eventually followed his path, where after a stint with the NYXL, he joined the LA Gladiators for what was a pretty promising team.
Damn,
This
the
was
LA
as he
Gladiators.
faced one of the best leaguers of our generation, Hunter, who revealed some of Yaki's strange habits and gave us a look inside his mind. Here's a guest on the podcast Uncoachable,
Nice.
Funny Astro, to describe what living with Yaki was like.
Living with Yaki was such an experience, and he would knock on my door almost daily with some sort of like life problem that he hadn't yet figured out at the age of like 22. He would, and it would just be like, "How do I open this door?"
Nice.
Like, you twist the handle and you pull it. Yaki's like, "Oh, so smart." And he's like, I go back to my room. I'm like, I'm living in some crazy world.
As if that weren't enough, Yaki also had questions about how to and when he should clean a kitchen, how to open the blinds, how to close the blinds, and spent the team's off days watching YouTube shorts all day.
There was one off.
Yo, honestly though, you can't blame a man for that. Respectfully.
Day where I remember he came out at the end of the day and I was like, "Oh, Yaki, what have you done today?" And he's just like, "I just watched YouTube shorts for 12 hours." I'm like, "Okay."
Nice. I just watched YouTube. Me as fuck.
You just know this one's trouble. Hold on to your hard drives, folks.
Hard drive is being held onto.
These are teams you could
Damn, and they're not playing Mercy? Crazy turn of events.
What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
You're welcome.
Damn, I never realized the little crystal on here is spinning 24/7. Can you spin it?
Almost time for the first round, and the teams are readying up.
No. They should allow us to spin that. Like if I hit it, I should go spinning.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
We've wasted enough time. Move.
How the fuck does she do this shit, bro?
The armory is closing shortly.
I can't do it to save the life for like the life of me, bro. No coordination in my body, chat. Oh.
On with it.
The objective goes live in 10.
Receive my aid.
Yeah, there's a lot of lava.
I require assistance.
Dude, I'm actually good at hitting like the flick of the orb.
Isaac, there's a test subject. My power enemy located.
Got him.
What is it now?
I'm insane.
This is never the upper hand. Hello. Receive my aid.
I fucked up the damage orb, I'll be real with you. Although, I can do...
Pain is inevitable.
Nope. I should have shot it in the room.
I'm under attack. I see a hostile.
Do something!
Crusaders!
Surrender to my will. There's a test subject.
Let's get moving!
I see a hostile.
Engage those hostiles! Come get me!
60 seconds remaining.
Yo, can somebody push the fucking robot?
Receive my aid. Over there. There's a test subject.
Tactical visor out.
Enemy located. Let the push. Understood. A taste of poison.
Nice.
Be nourished.
I have 10 kills! Oh, that's actually crazy.
I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these. Coming up, the teams are going head to head in control. It's time for the teams to
Alright, give me that. Sell these. Give me that.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come.
Genji's piece and playing Mercy is crazy. I should look shave my mustache. Mustache and my beard are getting a little bit long for my liking. We'll see.
Hello.
The armory is about to close.
Hello.
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 Morgwitch.
I will keep you safe.
3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
Going right side.
Receive my aid. There's a test subject. Preparing your enemy location. That will be all.
Crazy. Crazy work to be a tank, dying by a Moira. Could not be me.
Hello there. Lending a hand. A cure for all the days. There's a test subject.
I'm stupid. I did not need to die there.
Time again to try again.
You can't stop me. I'm on fire.
I offer something more. Enemy located. Give yourself to me. I see a hostile. There's a test subject.
Nice. That dog 1738.
Enemy located.
Maybe a Fetty Wap fan, who knows?
I surrender to my will.
Check appreciated.
A cure for all the tales. There's a test subject. Lending you. Enemy located. Over there. Come to me and I will heal you.
Everyone, heal up.
Reforming you.
Огонь по готовности!
My power emanates.
Heroes never die.
Over here. I see a hostile. You cannot escape me. There's a test subject.
Okay, I didn't use my ult. We're fine. Holy, I pressed Q. I got worried there. I was like, please no. Nice.
The round is in the bag.
Surrender to my will.
2-0.
I don't think I got MVP there, but it's fine. We ball.
Competition this round. Coming up next, the teams are facing off in clash. Now's the time for our teams to
Give
work
me
out their
that.
strategies.
Let me get rid of that.
Hello.
We're in the middle innings and everyone's waiting to see how the match shakes out.
Hello. Hey.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
Hello.
Nice. Who's this spamming hello?
Hello. Greetings.
Hello.
The armory is closing shortly.
All shall suffer.
You know yourself. You know yourself.
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
My only thing. Oh, I actually do have most money. Crazy.
The objective
Oh, that's awkward. I'll just hang out here. Just emote on them while I, you know, capture the point. Just vibing.
Hello. Greetings. Greetings. Enemy located. There's a test subject. I see a hostile.
10 seconds until the objectives are locked.
Do something!
Surrender to my will.
The objectives online.
Just thank you.
A cure for all the days. Enemy located. There's a test subject. Pain is inevitable. I see a hostile. Enemy located. There's a test subject.
Force the Crusaders!
Damn.
You love to see it, folks.
We take it. I won't say no. Last game I had 90, this one I have 30.
I need to see this again.
I'll take it. I thought I would have got it at the end. At the end I got like 4. Whatever. Thank you. Another W. Oh nice, and I'm all the way in Contenders 1. Chat, I'm 1 game off of getting to Elite 5. Crazy. I'll play one more. If we win, cool. If not, unfortunate. I don't play Sim, but sure.
Era. Division by 0.
Yay, another Moira emote. Yippee! Alright. Let's go back to the best Overwatch player of all time.
That's not even the worst part. Yaki lived in America for 4 years around primarily English speakers. As a linguistics student, I can tell you that learning languages is difficult, especially when you're learning one with a different script or that is completely unrelated to your native language. But the amount of learning you can do just through osmosis on a daily basis is pretty large, especially when living in an English-speaking country. To add to that,
Osmosis.
Yaki had a professional English teacher he would meet with twice a week every week for 4 years, and the man still didn't know English at a kindergarten level. Hunter recounts stories in front of Coach Yaki where he just sits there and stares blankly, not understanding a single thing. I understand having difficulty, but over the course of 4 years, you should be able to learn something, especially with so many other foreign players in the league who learn English just fine.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong.
Peacefully, hopefully not doing anything important for the survival of mankind. Subscribe.
Alright. Let's game it, shall we? Is it midnight night? You know. We still have 4 minutes, chat. The most I like how XQC is the most homophobic man alive. That's what it just says for his what's it called? His preview. Valorant is collapsing? Ooh.
Sean Guerres recently dropped a bombshell video outlining an alleged match-fixing scandal that has infested Tier 2 North American Valorant.
Yo, I actually did see something. Apparently, like, Tier 2 Valorant teams are just match fixing. Like, one of the guys literally, he would, like, in one of the games, they would win, or in their quick play games and ranked games, they would win all their games and actually get kills. Meanwhile, in, like, actual pro games, they wouldn't do anything on purpose.
Has generated hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of dollars
Diabolical.
by manipulating the outcomes of challengers matches. This is arguably the biggest scandal to ever shake competitive Valorant, and if true, could mark the death of the game's Tier 2 scene in NA.
Wild.
In the context of ranked Valorant, match fixing has been an issue for years. Word got out back in 2022 that there were sites where people could bet on Valorant rank matches using crypto, and that certain bad actors were getting into streamers and pros matches to manipulate the outcome, ensuring that their bets would hit.
That's crazy.
How do you know?
He's messaging me about it. He's like, bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
What?
He said tell Adder to throw. I got 50 on you guys losing. I'm like, no.
People actually bet on my shit, dude. I swear. I swear.
I thought he was kidding, bro. I genuinely thought he was kidding at first. He's serious.
And in 2025,
Wait.
things aren't much better. Even
Is that like a pro game or is that just like? That's crazy. Yeah, this is literally just like a random game. That's crazy. Yo, how are you betting on random ranked games in Valorant? That's wild.
And in 2025, things aren't much better. Even as recently as last week, Shazam shared screenshots on Twitter of text messages that he received where the alleged gamblers threatened to open loans with his social security number and even threatened him with violence if he refused to throw his matches on stream. He went on to call out Riot for their lack of response to the situation, stating, quote, "We've been dealing with our ranked games on betting websites for a couple of years now, telling Riot about it, and they've continued to not do anything about it until it gets to this point." It's pretty clear that Riot still has a lot of work to do to combat these crypto throwers, but recent events suggest that this issue runs much deeper than we initially thought. Back on May 15th, Valorant TO Mr. Funhaver began talking about alleged match fixing within the NA Tier 2 scene on his Twitch stream.
The money being offered is genuinely insane. I don't know if it's real, because again, I haven't communicated with any of these supposed win traders. Well, okay, I have communicated with some of them about the situation. But myself and my own team had people DM us saying, "Hey, we want to pay you to throw your game."
From there, Mr. Funhaver continued sharing some serious allegations on stream, suggesting that
What
on
the
top of match
fuck?
fixing, certain challengers players have been using cheats in official matches, and that a member of Riot's anti-cheat department knows about it.
There is an active Riot employee that is very high in the anti-cheat department being paid off to let people cheat. And I have proof of this. I have seen it, and it is a very real thing.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if that's being investigated right now or not. But that is a problem.
Shortly after...
Yeah, if it's happening from the company, like if it's the higher ups that are doing it, then yeah, that's GG's.
Shopify Rebellion General Manager Sean Garez joined the stream and put Mr. Funhaver on blast for blowing open a case that he'd been working on for over a week. Sean then tweeted that the whole scene is rotten to the core and that he couldn't wait to show everyone. He also added that he'd burn it to the ground to make things what they were before Riot closed off their tournament circuit. What he'd found was, in his words, absolutely disgusting. Following that stream from Mr. Funhaver on May 16th, Sean Garez posted what was essentially a teaser for his video about the match-fixing situation. In the teaser, he reiterated just how severe things were. He said that, unlike the infamous iBuyPower scandal that rocked the CSGO community back in 2014, this gambling operation was on an entirely different level. He believes that it's generating hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of dollars. He also mentioned that both Riot and NA challengers were conducting their own investigation.
Like if you're betting in Bitcoin, that's like, dude, how much is Bitcoin worth right now? 146,000. That's great. Yeah, like that's a lot of money, dude.
As well. Riot's head of anti-cheat, Philip Koskinas, tweeted that same day that, quote, "We have not received any reports of an anti-cheater accepting a bribe or of a rioter letting someone use cheats. If any credible evidence is received, I will investigate immediately." But after Sean Garrett shared his short 5-minute teaser video, members of the community began commenting on the state of Tier 2. Most notably, Ten said that Riot essentially killed Tier 2 the moment they moved to a franchise system ahead of the 2023 season. He added that he wasn't surprised to hear of players match-fixing for life-changing amounts of money. Tens went on to share his disappointment towards the way that Riot have mishandled the game that he says he still truly loves and cares about, while mentioning that he feels that there's no incentive for players to continue grinding ranked. Nobody really cares about getting the same gun buddy after every episode. That's just the reality of things.
True.
Late last year, we actually sat down with Valorant's head of global esports, Leo Faria, to discuss some of the struggles that Tier 2 players and orgs are facing, and here's what he had to say back then.
Now, I think it's fair to recognize that the system as is, it's for the most part closed, right? We have 10 teams, 2 Ascension teams. And I think to make a more sustainable change, to make a more substantial change, like I said, it's probably going to take us a couple more years to rethink the structure and the model and how it affects global events.
You know what? I think more or less the fact that they have like head of esports as their own person is crazy, but I don't know.
Died in a willingness from our side at Riot to make more changes to make the system work a little.
Now, I know that Leo mentioned that these changes could take years to implement, but I can't help but think that the current state of Tier 2 Valorant could force Riot to come up with solutions even sooner. More and more orgs are leaving the scene, and they need some sort of financial incentive to stay in Valorant. Orgs aren't willing to field teams and pay salaries when only one team ascends into VCT each year. But
this is true.
May 24th, Sean Garrett
yeah, they should have it at least like maybe like 4 to 5.
his highly anticipated expose. In the nearly hour-long video, he shares screenshots of messages between a Valorant player named Bray and 2 Challengers players who Sean says have been helping him uncover the truth. Tier 2 players Practo and Teague have been communicating with Bray to better understand how this alleged match-fixing scheme works. In the screenshots, Bray offers tens of thousands.
Oh, so it's literally like not even like one team, it's multiple teams.
Thousands of dollars to the players in exchange for throwing maps to manipulate the outcomes and betting odds of certain
What
matches.
the
He asks the players to delete all of their messages with him and to move the conversation over to Telegram. Sean also mentioned
Nice.
someone named Cooker, who is the founder of a crypto trading group called Pastel Alpha. Back on April 29th, Cooker placed 3 separate bets for a total of $30,000 on Burger Boys to beat Blue Otter, and the bets, of course, hit. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot of money to bet on a random Tier 2 Valorant match. But Sean Garrett's team actually lost to Blue Otter the following week, and it left a sour taste in his mouth.
I don't know, it didn't sit well with me when I signed off the co-stream, so I went back that night and I rewatched the VODs. I have rarely in my career, I can't even remember times where I've got out of a game and I thought the other team was cheating in some kind of way. I believe it to be a loser mentality, and it will hinder growth in any kind of competitive sport. So I try not to cope and use these things as excuses. And honestly, I don't think I ever have in my whole career. But this match was different.
Sean goes on to share screenshots that Blue Otter's duelist player, Fair, allegedly received from Riot's esports compliance team, asking for him to provide a personal account of what happened during specific rounds against Burger Boys.
Don't they have a theater mode? Don't they have like a way to watch the match back?
The remainder of Sean's video is him breaking down certain moments from Blue Otter's matches against Shopify and Burger Boys. He mainly singles out Bob and Fair, but he also admits that there's some questionable decision-making coming from the entire team. He shows rounds where he believes Blue
For Overwatch at least. Hold on, let's just... Dude, if I want to rewatch that stadium match, I can. And I can go through every single like POV. And I have no issues with it. Like, what the fuck?
Hello.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I left Q. I'm an idiot. God damn it.
Otter players were intentionally throwing, but also rounds where he believes that they were cheating against his team. Overall, the community has really praised Sean
Oh, wait, it's
for the work
12.
he has put in here, piecing together this alleged scandal. But he has also received some criticism for the VOD review portion of the video. Obviously, players can have an off day where they look nothing like themselves, so without concrete evidence like money changing hands, it's tough to prove, especially when we're still waiting on a replay system.
Desperation evidence? Ooh, evidence could be risky, bro. You could maybe potentially think somebody's match fixing, but in reality they're just ass. Ooh, that could really...
He's right.
If he got any of this wrong, that could really hurt a player's career. So hopefully he didn't get any of that wrong.
Considering Sean has been in esports for well over a decade now, I'm sure he understands more than anyone how a false accusation could impact a player's career. He ended his video by saying that he believes that there are way more players and teams involved in this scandal, but the use of crypto as a betting fuel and apps like Telegram have made things hard to trace. Not to mention that more evidence might be getting deleted now that the scandal has been made public. And since Sean's video came out, Riot have issued a statement to inform the community that their investigation is well underway. They also reminded everyone that match fixing isn't just against their rules, it's also a criminal offense in many places. In the meantime, FlyQuest Red have benched Bob, who currently plays for them in the Game Changer circuit, in addition to Blue Otter. Blue Otter issued a statement of their own saying that they will continue to support their players until more concrete evidence comes to light. All 5 players also issued a joint statement to share that they're working on a video response to the allegations. They say that they've received death threats as a result of them and that they deny ever cheating or match fixing. We have no idea how long Riot's investigation might take, especially...
I mean... One sec. What does this say? The 5 of us plan to allow Riot's investigation to clear our names privately, but since the accusations against our team have been publicized, we, Blue Otter, are in the process of forming a video response to Sean Gear's claims against us. We understand that Sean... Why'd they put his middle name? That's crazy. Middle names in 2025? We understand that Sean Michael Gare's video stated intention was to help the scene. However, the recent allegations have caused irreparable damage to our players' reputations and careers. This damage has extended beyond the game into itself, into our personal lives, and will have implications into the future endeavors.
And that they deny ever cheating or match fixing. We have no idea how long Riot's investigation might take, especially considering that law enforcement is now involved.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of proof.
But regardless, as soon as we have any new info, we'll make sure to keep you posted.
Thanks for watching.
Alright. Dude, I was just looking at this earlier, but like, here, one sec. Twitch. Yeah, FaZe has their own fucking thing on the front page. That's crazy. What the fuck is it so loud?
Yeah, for sure.
5-star forever, live from DreamCon.
1 for 1. I don't care. 1 for 1.
Damn, how much honey packs? Put them in bags. Damn. Is it that? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Crazy how they have the same POV from different like things. But dude, that's fucking wild. I think the fact that it's match fixing, that's over like it's tier what's it called? Like it's tier 2 Valorant team, not even tier 1. I think that's crazy. Like tier 2 is like fucking like barely even
automation. What does this mean?
I know what you're thinking. This is probably another one of those clickbait videos of this guru telling me I'm going to make $1 bajillion with YouTube faceless automation. It's going to be 100% passive. I'm not going to have to do anything. It's not. This is something that gurus don't do. I'm going to show you the accounts that I have and how much money they're making.
So I do think all gurus suck. Skip. Hold
True.
on. I've been enticed. The first 20 seconds have looped me in. I'm curious.
This account has 391,000 subscribers, and we'll go to the analytics here. You can see 7,000 this month, but over the past 90 days, 37 grand. The next channel that I own is this one with 97,000 subscribers. This one was also monetized pretty recently, but again, you can see how hard that's growing right now. This is in the first month. And then I have another account which is about to get monetized.
Dude, this is so interesting. Skip.
Yeah, what
Look,
the hell?
Do you get slop on your feeds? Yes or no? If you don't, you're lying. You get slop on your feeds. I don't care where. I don't care if you get it on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or.
I want to see the slop.
Probably not happy with it, or maybe probably sometimes you get baited into watching it too. There's a lot of slop. Maybe you only get the slop because you see the thumbnail of the short while you're scrolling to a main channel video. I don't know, but you're getting it. Come on, don't act like you're fucking. I actually am not susceptible to any ads whatsoever. Actually, all products that I purchase are things that are recommended to me, and they're all local products. And also, I have never once jerked off. Okay,
nice,
fine, cool, you're cool. Okay, but for fucking real people in this chat who like beating their shit and they get a lot of slop on their table, then are you not a little curious where it comes from? Are you not?
I am a little curious. Please keep going, Ludwig.
All this slop, because I am. What are the incentives?
I am curious.
How much effort are they actually putting in, or maybe not putting in? I'm curious.
And by the way, if you add in music subscriptions, we've made a lot more. So on YouTube, they allow you to monetize extra by like getting paid to take on certain songs on your channel.
What does that mean?
So we've made an extra 11 grand by just doing that as well.
Wait, by doing what? I don't understand what this is. What does it mean? Music? What music? Are you making music? What music? If you play a specific song in a video and then that video gets a certain amount of views, you'll get paid because the songs itself are paying out. Oh. So it's like artificially inflating the views for the song by, paying people to play that song as opposed to another song.
That's crazy.
That makes sense. That's why all the slot videos have stupid background music. Yeah. I didn't actually know this existed. I didn't know this was real.
I should do that. What the fuck? That's sick.
Trying to pay to win like TikTok sounds.
You have to have a good niche. This is probably the most important part. If you pick the wrong niche, you are doomed from the start. If you pick a good niche, you have a chance to make a ton of money.
He does have good eyebrows. I was thinking that. They look manicured. They look threaded even. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Very thick eyebrows.
Right now I'm actually in a pretty, I don't know if anyone else is in this YouTube Shorts niche, but I'm in a niche of motorcycle accidents. If someone has been in a motorcycle accident and it was filmed, it's come up in my feed. Just horrible accidents. And I'm watching all the way through. I think it's good to watch. I think it's good I should watch this. No? If I am so, comfortable riding the bike, I should know the dangers with
it. I do the same, but goddamn.
So for me, I have a checklist that I follow pretty religiously when it comes to doing your research. The videos are automatable and cheap.
Okay, yeah, that's where the slop comes in. We need these automatable, cheap videos to be churning out at a high cadence to be able to function.
So what that means is you need some sort of thing where you could hire someone to do it. It can't be something that relies on your specific knowledge or relies on your face.
Dude, we have YouTube landlords. YouTubers who are just creating channels, building a little base, and then paying other people to do all the work.
Yeah, literally.
Damn. He's just a digital landlord of a channel. Because the editor could just do the same thing
he could
on
also
their own channel.
He could also just back up and be like, oh yeah, okay, I own this.
It's not the
mine
same
now.
as like an editor
GTFO.
for me because I'm creating the content. They could not upload on another channel because they don't have the source material. I have the source material. I make the source material. You
he
don't
is
create
the
shit.
source.
You're in here because I create shit that you like. Okay, Slime, you're gonna have to eat that. You're gonna eat that whole now. Because you're in because then if you think I'm not making shit, why are you in my chat while Full House is going on? Think about that, lib.
Third is the videos can be improved upon. So you probably
I'm sorry, why are we skipping over dark tactic called platform arbitrage? Why are we skipping over what sounds like the most evil phrase I have seen all day? I want to learn about platform arbitrage.
Okay, can I actually make it better than this guy is currently making it? And by better better, I basically mean something that will improve the retention rate or the swipe rate of the video. We'll get to that later.
I hate that logic. Look, he's right. You could break down better into metrics. You could say better is what people watch longer and, you know, swipe through less, but that's not better. That's more successful. I feel like that's a bad use of the word better. I guess better for the algorithm, not better for the viewer.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's not wrong. More successful is what you would use, because better is like, at the end of the day, you can think better is just like it's a personal opinion.
And then lastly, whatever you do make does need to have some way of being original and transformative. Now, obviously, it's debatable what counts as original or what counts as transformative, but it needs to be not just like completely jacking the original content. You need some sort of adding to the video. So if you're going to do
Okay, I've not seen what videos he uploads. We're going to play a game. Do we think the videos he makes are going to be original and transformative? My guess? Fuck no. No. How would it even be? How would it even be? Well, let's find out.
So what I do is
Because it's slop, so I'm confused.
And the reason for this is because you want to see from a blank canvas like what's working right now on YouTube Shorts. You don't want it to be influenced by like what you normally watch. So I'm just going to go to YouTube, and then we'll go to YouTube Shorts and actually look at these videos and see what works. So here's
Yeah, what am I?
What the fuck is on your page? All right, man.
This would not work because this has someone's face in it.
Why can't you enter the Black Love niche? I don't
Nice.
know if I agree with him. I would love to see his videos on Black Love.
This is too hard for any normal person to do. No one can do that. No one can do this. All right, so after scrolling for a while, I found a decent niche. So this looks like it's done with AI. So it's like this fake America's Got Talent stage where they have people fake reacting with AI people on the stage. And they're like, oh, what's about to happen, blah, blah, blah. And then these two fuse together on the America's Got Talent stage. And then everyone goes crazy.
That's
Now,
so
if you go to
fucking
this channel, all of their videos
stupid.
are getting 15 mil, 10 mil, 7 mil, 6 mil, 5 mil, like even.
The thing is, he's not wrong. Like, it gets views, but like, dog, boomers are. This is boomer views.
Awesome, man. That was awesome.
I think there's ways that this video could be improved on, like changing the music to make it more funny or videos.
It's Tyler 1. Oh my god. They made Tyler 1 out of The Rock. That shit's awesome,
That's
bro.
so funny.
This video rules.
So now I'm gonna assume you did your research, you know how to make the videos yourself, and you have it ready to upload. You're wondering like, where should I upload it on?
Yeah.
How do I upload? All of that. So the first thing is, before you upload, I highly recommend you start uploading on an aged account if you have one. What that means is you want an account that's at least a couple months old, because these algorithms sometimes think that you're a bot if you try to do it on a completely new account. So I'd
Interesting. I didn't know that. An aged account. I guess you're literally getting around the filter that is specifically designed for you. In a way, the filter is designed to block out you, so you need to get around that filter.
Yeah. You posting all your content across all of these platforms because they all can make you money. And
What
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
get
is
into
this
the monetization in a
website?
second.
Dude, he is uploading on everything. There's Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Threads, TikTok, Facebook.
So
So
when you-
Slime knows this is not David Dobrik. Okay, the rest is how to make money. What I'm curious about is I want to see his shorts.
I accidentally raised the crocodile. Is this?
He's getting bigger.
Bro, what am I?
Yeah, head on.
Does he find this cute? Because I don't. Gators are fucking creepy. Crocodile.
He's even bigger.
Definitely not a lizard.
Definitely not a lizard. Yep, guys, I think this isn't a lizard.
We love her the
this is
same.
not
Crazy.
transformative. I don't think you can put the sad music really loud and then put text and call it transformative. I think this would lose. I think this is just using
He's
video
spitting.
of someone else.
This is someone else's video. This is stolen content. This is factual.
Unless, wait, is it a fake
Somebody else did do better.
story of 3 different videos of 3 different animals?
Yeah.
Then maybe it is. They might have passed the sniff test. Nobody could have known what would happen from helping this bobcat. The bobcat led the car to a horrific sight. It was his mate stuck in a trap. This lady helped quickly. Oh, this is a different account. No, it's the same account. They just uploaded the same video twice. Is this the same video? It's just a different animal. Yeah, because I remember this is an Airbnb that advertises wolves who will stand outside the Airbnb.
Hey there. Are you looking for something?
Is this his voice? Did he just add his voice going, hey there, are you looking for something? Why is there like random noise in the background?
Dude, this
Echoes
is
of salty
so
blasted
slop.
music. Yeah, it is a banger. I'll give him that.
Well, aren't you the curious type?
Oh my god, it literally is his video. Or his voice.
What the fuck? Okay, so they find a video of an animal that is like trapped and getting helped by humans. Very popular type of content. Animal helped by humans. Those videos always go viral.
True.
But they find other animal videos and then they make up a story about the animal leading the human to another animal. And then the comments are probably
Yeah, like it's just like a fake story, more or less.
like mooses are so smart. It's crazy how much mooses love each other. I'm still in awe of animals seeking help from humans. Thank goodness there are people out there who do. Moose never gave up that humans would help. Lovely. Animals
Okay,
never
you know, my brother was having a conversation with me like a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday actually. He was saying how he believes in the dead internet theory and how the dead internet theory is real because he doesn't believe that people go out of their way to comment on shit. I'm not gonna lie, like he said that and this is making me believe it more and more. Just seeing these comments specifically. Thank God I got a game because I would have gone crazy having to read these comments. But holy, like the dead internet theory has to be real. I would believe it.
Look at that game face.
Damn, I'm the first person in
I
here.
will find the key. Be nourished. Hi. Hello.
Believe me, you don't want to die on Moira's watch.
Alright, let's turn this up, chat. 5 forever.
It's nearly time to start the game, and the crowd couldn't be more excited. Folks, this is a match you want to watch. Welcome to the Armory. Time for the teams to gear up. Time to power up. Powers are impactful modifiers that define a build, so competitors must choose carefully. The first round is almost here. The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go. The armory is about to close.
Nice.
Right by you.
3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
Alright, this one's definitely gonna be my last one though. I'm also gonna listen to this album while I play.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Enemy located. You will be renewed. Where's the test subject?
Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and rescue.
I've dealt with cynics before. I offer
Damn.
something more. Enemy located.
Cut them down.
What is it now?
Group up on me.
They took the
Over there.
lead. Pushing their barricade.
There's a test subject. A cure for all the tales. I see a hostile. located. I am optimistic. Viable progress.
Nice.
Surrender to my will.
Push him. Come on.
Enemy seen. I see a hostile.
Oh, he got me.
There's a test subject. I see a hostile. Enemy located.
He ulted? Why would you ult there?
No opposition is insurmountable. A cure for all the fails.
30 seconds left.
There's a test subject.
Blocking satellite vector.
God damn.
30 seconds remaining.
Tactical visor
Yeah, this is a good album so far. I'm not even gonna lie. This shit
I see
hit.
a hostile.
WPBM.
Enemy located.
It's overtime. An unbelievable play by Moira.
Like, was it worth it? I wonder.
We must stop the enemy from advancing.
Was out of reach this round. Score 0-1. You can really tell who the playmakers are. Next up, get ready for control. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
Oh, I literally don't have enough. Alright, fuck it.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top? Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins. The armory is closing shortly. Three, two, one.
Okay.
Move out! Come on then! To the objective!
I'm not gonna lie, I need my queen to step it up a tad bit.
A sip for the parched. Reforming you.
10 seconds until the objectives.
What is my Reaper doing is my question.
There's a test subject. A cure for all the
objectives live.
Power grows. Such brilliance. Enemy location.
A tremendous play by Cassidy.
Bothersome. Be nourished. Lending a hand. I must recharge. Hold on.
Yeah, there's might be a whole team diff. I will not lie.
Through the competition.
Team to me!
I've dealt with cynics before. Did you? I see a hostile. The stick for the punch. There's a test subject.
That's crazy. 84 to 64? They're beating us by 20? Dude, can there be an early mercy rule? Yo, what is my Reaper doing?
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Surrender to my will. But they'll be sure to bring it back. Let's check the standings.
Hey, I think my Reaper checked out too. Damn.
My optics when I see stats like these. Up next, get ready for chaos in Clash. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
"20-minute queue time for a Reaper that just dies in their team over and over and over." I was gonna say, I bet it was a minute for. I was in queue for like 30.
It's a fierce competition. Who will cave to the pressure and who will come out on top? The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left. The armory is about to close.
A welcome improvement.
Three, two, one. Commencing attack.
Like, well, my thing is just, why was he sitting in spawn? Why didn't he pull up?
Over here.
Oh, why am I at 100 frames? Nice. Oh, we are lagging, chat. Just a tab. Damn.
Evolution is a painful path
They lost
to walk.
the objective. The team needs to fall back to objective A.
Tactical sneeze, holy. Excuse me.
There's a test subject.
Yeah, I think that's game.
Bothersome. Pain is inevitable. Blessing.
I will not let you fall.
That was a game.
Here's looking forward to their next attempt.
Big ball.
Let's take a look at this hype.
Yeah, that Reaper was not the greatest. I'm not ending on that. Ugh, alright, fuck it. We queue for another. This next one will be last 100%. Dude, I just realized, I love the messages that these bots give out. Like, your chat is giving 404 error hype not found. Fuck out of here. Cringe sales pitch. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I just realized there's fucking okay. All the characters are here, but like I get rid of this, and you just have Kiriko's foot right in the fucking panel. Actual dogs. Hey, okay. 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 Me currently. There we go. I need another dancing emote. Yeah, why is this emote actually kind of fit though? A. I'm fuck with this, bro. This is a nice song. Hey. Hold up. How long is this How long is this queue? 7 minutes? Alright, wait, I'm gonna save the song for after because I want to watch the rest of this YouTube video. Because I want to see the slop.
Fail to amaze me. Beautiful. Thank you for reaching out to help. What you are
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
is a mother's love for her baby. Without all that, all of us would cease to exist. You guys are the kindest on earth in helping animals. Thank you. Wow. Beautiful story. She was grateful to him. Thank you, beautiful guy, for rescuing animal in danger. God bless you, dear guy. So
Nice.
like, this guy, Ink TViz 6453, if they're not a bot, is just like, yeah, I watched this deer guy on YouTube and he helped.
Yeah, like my brother, like me and my brother were having the conversation, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't believe that people go out of their way to like comment on shit," and I was like, "I do." He's like, "On your like personal shit," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I believe, I'm a streamer. Hello, I believe my opinion matters.
Helps out deer.
That's
a
why
moose,
people
doesn't
become
matter.
streamers.
And he goes, I love this deer guy. And then meanwhile, the
I
deer
lied, I
guy
just like
is
playing
just
video
like,
games.
"And here's how you make $4,000 in a month without having to leave your seat." That's deer guy. He's probably never even seen a fucking moose. Is it misinformation? It's beyond that. It's not even misinformation. It's just like it's a fabrication. It's a total complete fabrication. Just fucking stringing on the fucking.
Yeah, I'd say it's more of a fabrication for the fact that he's just putting multiple things together and saying, "Yes, this is what happened. You believe this now."
I don't even know what to call them. Boomers, probably. Boomers and kids.
Yep, this is what's being sent in the WhatsApp group chat. I'm gonna just let y'all know this now.
Shorts browsers. I guess idiots like me, really. Basically, what it is, he's basically.
And your
just
aunties are
making
reposting this on
video,
Facebook.
but like not for irony, comedic purposes, to make money.
It's so loud. You don't understand. It sounds. You can hear it kind of, but to me, that is the loudest fucking sound I've ever heard in my entire life.
Now that video's
Literally.
awesome. That video rules. Everybody know it rules. Everybody knows it rules. You would not call this video misinformation. You would call this video, you know, ironic, parody. They're just doing this video with no irony for the purpose of making money. Because you could probably enter the niche of mislabeling what streamers do to make money. That you could probably make 100 of those German videos, probably with German alone. But I don't know, when it's
Probably.
the first time, it's art. It's awesome. Is this legal? No one gives enough of a shit to know. No one actually cares. YouTube doesn't care because they have more people.
I think in some instances, No, for the well, I mean, technically it would be no. I think that there needs to be a line between transformative and fabricative, because again, this is more like this could be people could use this argument as performative and giving like your own take on it, but it's just fabricating. I don't know.
People on the platform who are watching longer. The creators don't care because they're the ones doing it. They're getting paid from it. The viewers don't care because if they like it, they'll watch it. If they don't like it, they'll just scroll. And then the people whose contents are stolen are either like not enough is stolen for them to.
I've seen videos on like Instagram pages be like, "Hey, can you take this down because I own this video?"
Feel like they have a case, don't want to go through the effort of trying to figure out how you would sue, or don't even know that.
And on Twitter, you can copyright it, so.
So oftentimes they're just none the wiser. And a lot of the videos aren't even like, if you think about it, a lot of the videos aren't from creators, right? It's like woman filming a moose while driving a car.
True.
And it's like the woman who filmed that moose and uploaded the video isn't trying to be a YouTuber. It's not illegal to lie. Exactly. Lying is not a crime. We have freedom of speech. So you
True.
can't just
Technically.
upload blatant lies. It doesn't matter.
Technically.
I don't agree with that. I think lying is awesome and should exist. We should not ban lying. I should be able to go live and say I voted for Donald Trump 10 times. I should be able to do that. Because if that is illegal, then I don't really like living in this country. I am not gonna. Yes, I agree with you that morally I'm conflicted. I'm not happy with this creator and how they make their money. I'm not trying to grandstand and say they should be above this, whatever. I get it. They're trying to get their hustle in. But I think the things they make are slop. I think that. But I wouldn't say they shouldn't be allowed to do it on the basis that lying is bad. I'd be too hypocritical. Now, I would imagine, really, the change would either need to come from the platform. So I think like the platform should be incentivized for other creators to not steal so willingly. That's really probably the biggest issue. You shouldn't be able to steal footage so easily. And then the viewers. I mean, that's the biggest problem. But you can't really change that. There are people watching these videos. This video has 44 million views. People want to watch the video of a bunch of different animals who are angry. I'm always hitting do not recommend. Yeah, but okay, you are the enlightened YouTube viewer. Yes. You are the enlightened.
I was gonna say, I also go out of my way. Like, if it's a video that I specifically don't like, I will go, yes, do not recommend because I don't like this. I do it all the time.
Wise YouTube viewer who doesn't watch slop and actually only watches awesome content, and your dick is large and huge and awesome. But you just have to accept that there's also 44 million people who see the fucking slop and they're like, hell yeah. And they're real. And they're also on the website, man.
Boomers.
Thinking about my content. Someone donated $5 on YouTube and asked me. Text chess, where I explain DMs in chess terms. Analyzing Gunnar DMs like game of chess.
Welcome, Grandmasters and Grandmistresses, to the highest ELO matches. White kicks things off today with, I'd love to take you skydiving, which is a great move. Honestly, this opener is so strong, it might either secure the win or send him crashing. Black responds with, gonna be honest, I'd rather permanently line my flooring with loose Legos than go skydiving. Brilliant move. Completely shuts White down and leaves him lying there like one of the Legos. White responds with LMAOOOO, which is a blunder. You can practically feel the desperation and the tears hiding behind those extra O's. Black follows up with, like I'd rather take a Razor scooter to the ankle every day for the next month.
Damn.
Bullying at this point. Kicking White while they're already down. I'm giving this move a blunder.
I disagree. I don't think that's a blunder. I think it's hard to reply to LMAOOO, and they just went for like sort of a layup, Razor scooter to the ankle relatable sortness.
Yeah, at the same time, like, why the fuck?
Yeah, I would argue this is okay.
I'd rather shave my head, and that's saying a lot. I definitely
Okay, we get it, bro. You don't want to go skydiving.
Could not pull off bald.
I would say this is okay into good move.
Tripling down on an already defeated opponent is just unnecessary. I'm calling this a mistake. And if you don't want all your hair to fall off, make sure to fill out the form in the description and like and subscribe. Okay, would you rather be eaten out and have your legs shaken while watching Netflix on a king-size bed with a glass ceiling so you can look at the stars at my place, or go skydiving? I'm calling this a blunder.
Yeah, some people need to be shot. I'm gonna be real in a video game, respectfully. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I have so many questions.
Conceded 5 moves ago.
You know what? It's a big swing. I'm gonna call this hope chess.
Black then responds with skydiving. Brilliant move. You gotta give it to Black for their sheer brutality at this point.
I would say your videos should just be shorts. Okay,
nice.
I'm sorry, but I would be more interested in a single short of just one conversation. And it also would be easier to watch because text conversations are vertical and shorts are vertical. So you have like 100 shorts right here. Shorts make less money. I don't care. I'm a viewer. What do I give a fuck? I'm not like watching what makes the YouTuber the most money.
Oh my god.
Watch.
Holy fuck, what is this? What is this account called? Text Chess? Hold up, 1 second. I think I might have found my new favorite YouTube channel.
Grandmasters and Grandmistresses to the most beloved series of the channel. Let's jump into it. White starts off with, you got a BF? Book move. It's a coin flip. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Black hits back with, yeah, good move, setting up boundaries and a good defense. White hits back with, how big in inches? Whoa, buddy, you can't just ask around for the size of people's joystick, except me.
Bro, yo, you're cock watching other dude? Like you're cock watching her mans? What the fuck?
Get an exception. Blunder. Black responds with question mark. Forced move. I would be confused too if I'm the one getting hit on. Or my boyfriend. White follows up with his how big? Gotta respect this Gooner's weird gambit though. He really wants that details. Get it? Detail? No? Okay. Another blunder. Black replies with LMAO, I haven't measured it. WTF.
That's also, yeah, like.
Excellent move. But who hasn't measured it yet? Everyone does. Yes, everyone.
You're. The. What? The other person is.
White shoots back with.
What?
Wonder how I compare, lol. Bro, give it up. You're scaring the huzz. It doesn't work like that. Let's say you actually have a bigger joystick than her boyfriend. She isn't going to leave him magically to be with you. You're not me. Classic thinking with the other head. Blunder. Black hits back with, oh, are you gay? There it is. She finally said what's all in our mind.
Finally.
Best move. White fumbles with, lol, no. Forced move. No way out. He's already exposed himself. He's not me. Black checkmates with, oh, you seem to be very interested in my BF's car. She used his own strategy against him to destroy him.
This is true.
Cinema. Gooner down.
Cinema.
Next. White opens with, you sexy. Book move. This opening is on the lower tier list. Almost a Gooner opening, but still decent enough. White continues, hey sexy. How are you sexy? Hey. How's it going? Going. Now this is a true Gooner. Most people just give up after getting ignored.
This is A for effort, bro. He's trying.
Months after getting ignored. He even misspelled going. Probably typed that with one hand, using the other for, you know.
Literally.
Blunder. Black closed with, you missed May. I can't have unreliable people in my life right now. Brilliant. This is just brutal. How does Black even think of this? This Gooner made the mistake of starting a match with a Grandmaster. Now, if you don't want me to miss an upload, hit that like and subscribe button, and also join the Discord in the description.
That's so
Thank
funny.
you. Now, for the next match. White starts with, send nudes. Textbook mistake. This type of Gooner opening rarely works. I mean, it works sometimes, but rarely. Black hits back with, nah. Excellent move. Instantly shuts down White's Gooner opening. White hits back with, you don't say nah to me. It's an order, not a request. I want nudes, you'll get me nudes. White starts to throw tantrums after not getting nudes. Blunder. This is just...
Is he a fucking Sith Lord? What the fuck? That's an order, not a request?
Scary. White doesn't know the meaning of consent.
The fuck?
Back with, nah, great move. Don't fix what isn't broken. 3-letter word that makes White rage.
True.
White responds with, shut up, bitch. Mistake. Black says, okay, bye. Excellent move. White finally developed enough brain cells to know he wasn't getting anything, but he couldn't just leave without calling Black a lame hoe. With this, Black won by checkmate. Pretty one-sided matches today. Next. White opens with, hi. Book move. Finally, some fucking normal opening. I missed these. Surely this is going to be a normal match. Right?
Fingers crossed.
Right. White follows up with, Mike, can we talk, smiley face, then sends a picture of their car. What the actual fuck is this? What even goes inside your brain when you send a picture of your eggplant to strangers?
Yo, what
or,
the
I guess in this, it would
fuck?
be more like a baby carrot. Fucking blunder. Black hits auto reply. We have detected the transmission of unsolicited pornographic images of potentially illegal nature. Code 36489-A, and your device's IP address has been forwarded to the police department pending an investigation.
Nice.
If you think this is a mistake, reply STOP. This is just absolute cinema. This will scare away any low-level Gooner. What a phenomenal conquest.
Low-level Gooner is
White,
crazy.
scrambling, replies with all caps, stop. Forced move. He's scared of the consequences of his action and is now crying like a pussy. White follows up with another stop. With this, White resigned. I want to feel bad for White. I really do, but he highly deserved this. Not gonna lie. Next match. White opens with, you're the slutty babysitter my wife hires when she goes out of town. Name is Scott or Mr. Henderson, 6'2", brown hair, blue eyes, athletic build, wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Oh no,
God damn. Thank God. I'm so happy I got into a game.
My money's on this one.
Okay, it's still gonna take us a minute.
It's one of these types of Gooners. He probably
Wait, name is Scott or Mr. Henderson?
watches too much porn thinking this shit would work. Oh, buddy. Blunder. Again, Gooner openings never work. Too much risk. Black replies with, my name is Shrek, or Green Legend. I'm 7'6", and I love
Shrek
eating
or
pies.
Green
Great move.
Legend?
Who doesn't love Shrek? Silly little guy. Big guy. Perfect counter. If White is going to come up with a fanfiction type of opening, Black also does. Black, not answering? Fucking Shrekophobe. Another.
Shrekophobe.
Black matches White's energy and...
Shrekophobe is crazy.
Folks, this is a match you'll want to watch.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Welcome to the armory. It's time for the teams to consult.
Why does my shit keep like flickering?
Greetings.
The first round is almost here. The arena is
Oh, nice. I got this guy back on my team.
Moragwitch, hello there.
Was he from the last match? No, he was from the match before.
The armory is closing shortly.
Hi. Hello there.
Struck like lightning. You trying to get
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
For the parch.
I fucked up the orb.
Reforming you.
The objective unlocks.
I see a hostile. Over here. Be nourished.
Yeah, my game's like lagging a little bit. Damn. Oh, he can die. Capture the point. Thank you.
Evolution is a pain.
Good job.
Engage those hostiles.
She's gonna blow.
What is it now? Receive my aid. Enemy located. Over there.
Destroy them, Bob.
There's a test subject.
Nice.
I see a hostile. Over there.
That Mercy was one shot. I don't know where she went though.
Enhancing your vitals.
Your injuries.
Oh yeah, she's right there.
Big Steyerlacht. Enemy located. A cure for all. There's a test subject.
Alright, we're fine.
Over there.
Tactical visor activated.
I see a hostile.
I'm actually gonna try to flick it to see if I can get the. Okay, if I can just throw a healing orb to my team, and then the damage orb to them. I think it's back up. Yeah.
Enemy my ultimate is ready to be unleashed.
Still winnable.
Time for the reckoning.
For the there's a test subject. Surrender to my will.
Damn. That was a nice ult.
Bothersome.
Let's go win this thing.
Moragwitch.
Hey.
Greetings.
Time.
I see a hostile. A cure for all the veils. Reforming you. Over here.
Let's take him to the
Location. There's a test subject. Over here. I see a hostile. Be nourished. Enemy located.
Nice. I was gonna say they can't touch either, can they?
Receive
Good shit. Jump off the map for style points, baby.
1-0. You can really tell who the playmakers are. Coming up, who's ready to start the push? What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough to get the... Oh, I do. Wait, no, I got rid of the one.
Safe to say the teams are in the zone.
Bullshit. I'll still take the weapon power though, cause why not? No.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Greetings. Receive my aid. Over here. Hello there.
The armory is about to close.
Hello. What? Greetings. Hello there.
3, 2, 1.
W Juno.
A cure for all the tales.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
There's a test subject.
Fuck that up.
Don't let them push it any farther.
Destroy them, Bob.
Enemy located.
Stay out of my way.
Over here. I see a hostile. Claiming the robot.
I'm a dog. Holy.
Hello. Receive my aid. Over here. You're broken. I must recharge. Hold on. There's a test subject. Enemy located. Surrender to my will.
Time for the reckoning.
The robot.
Helden sterben nicht. Destroy it to the wasteland.
There's a test subject. Enemy located. It seems our tests were inconclusive. I see a hostile. Come to me and I will. Over here.
Didn't feel like waiting.
I'm insane.
The robot is in our possession. Enemy located.
Thank you.
Disregard for life
It actually might be DPS Moira.
for the parched.
Like John DPS Moira, that's me.
Lending a hand. I offer something more. I see a hostile. Over there. I'm restored. There's a test subject. Cure for all the tales. Enemy located.
That's fine.
They have taken the robot.
10 seconds remaining.
Smoke them out of there.
Overtime.
I've dealt with
Get
cynics
that
before.
robot,
We have to
Willie.
meet their push and stop it.
Destroy them, Bob.
You cannot escape me. I see a hostile. Over here. Surrender to my will.
Welcome to
Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
One sterben nicht.
Worth.
Score
There's a test subject.
2-0. Some intense competition this round.
Damn, I don't know if I said.
Coming up next, it's time for Clash. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
Greetings. Moragwitch.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come.
Everyone, heal up.
Who has the most money? Oh, the Reaper. Yeah, because the Reaper's been getting ults off. I was gonna say, because there's a chance we could mercy rule them here, but I don't know.
Have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Hello there. Yeah,
You mean a chicken fried this rice?
The armory is about to close.
I have no idea what is going on.
Good album. Big, nice listen. I'm not gonna lie. I thought more songs were gonna be on it, but it's fine. We ball. Crazy. Why am I lagging so much? Holy.
Bothersome. I offer something more. There's a test subject.
We're falling back to objective A.
I see a hostile. Over here.
Just like
The objective unlocks in
Enemy located.
Hey, fall back or die.
I'm fine.
Fall back.
I'm low-key worried about them pulling up top, but it's fine. Nice, Bob.
There's a test subject.
Bro really thought he was doing something. Fuck out of here. You fucking missed!
Enemy located. Surrender to my
Trash. I'm sorry. I have the ego this game. I don't know what's going on.
I've dealt with cynics before.
He tried to kill me, failed, got rezzed, failed again. I died from the Ash. This is still winnable.
Careful, we're outnumbered. Receive my aid.
He pushed him towards me.
Stop mucking around.
Coalescence is charging.
Time to go on a rampage.
my ultimate is ready.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
I see a hostile.
Time for the reckoning.
If I fucking got the fade off, I would have lived. Hold up, if we can hold this, we might live. Maybe.
Pick up your feet, you drunk.
process begins again. I offer something more. Over there. Enemy located. Surrender to my will.
Destroy them, Bob.
Over here. There's a test subject.
Well done, team.
Over here. I see a hostile. Eyes open now. Over here.
Bro, this Reaper.
Do something.
Where's Bob? Am I crazy?
Time for the reckoning.
Yo, 5 deaths, I'm actually a dog.
A cure for all the day. Enemy located. Your end is within my reach. There's a test.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
Enemy located.
Surrender.
Tactical visor activated.
There's a test subject.
I'll take it. Oh shit, actually that might have... Hold up, how close are we each? No, they're still above us, it's fine, we don't get mercy rule.
Destroy them, Bob.
Let's check the standings. 3, 2-0.
Damn, it's 1 AM. I told myself I was going to be going to sleep at 12:30. Okay.
Next up,
This game might put us over, that's why.
in control. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
There you go.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come.
Pick up your feet, you drongos.
Spinning bird. Spinning bird.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round. Not long now until the teams lock in for the round. We're at the match point.
So winnable.
Just one more round and they win it all. 3, 2,
Who's showing me up on their other Ash?
time to capture the objective.
It's because I let him kill me at the end, that's why. It's fine. You guys are gonna live, I promise.
The objective goes live in 10. There's enough of that.
There's a test subject. I see a hostile.
The objective
Cannot escape me.
Look at my flight path.
Bro, it's just Queen. Nice.
Coals are red hot.
Damn, I actually pulled up and kind of went dirty on him, no?
Unwelcome interruption.
Just some damage orbs real quickly. Take that, thank you.
Hello there. There's a test subject. Reforming you. I cannot hear you yet. I see a hostile. Help me. Over there.
Destroy them, Bob.
He's here. He's here.
Nice.
located. Over there. There's a test subject. The rat bag. Pick up your fate, you drunk.
Watch your back. Tactical visor ready for deployment.
Coalescence is ready. Heads up. Advance with me.
Enemy spotted.
I see a hostile. Your end is within my time for the surrender to my will.
Visor activated.
How the fuck did I even get them? That makes no sense. Hey, it's fine. I don't know how that got them.
Bothersome. Eyes
Makes
open
absolutely
now.
no sense. I'm gonna be real with you.
Can't rampage yet.
Oh shit.
There's a test subject.
Destroy them, Bob.
I see a hostile.
Let's cut you to the wasteland.
Enemy located.
GG.
A cure for all the tales.
Nice game. Love that. Damn, and they still had more money than us. I'll take MVP of the match. Thank you very much.
I need to see this again.
And does this mean a rank up? I think it does. Let's go! Damn, that means I have the elite skin too. Wait, so you're telling me I got elite on my main and my ult? He's kind of nasty with it, chat. Let me equip it first before I hop off here. Hey. We'll take it. I guess I'll rock it on this account for a minute. Alright, GG's chat. I told myself it was going to be a short stream and I went for basically 4 hours. Love that. GG's though. I'll probably be live again tomorrow. W Friday. But yeah. Till then. Make sure you do your drugs, eat your vegetables, do all that fun shit. Wait, I gotta play the song. There we go. Hey, GG's chat. Good night. I need to get a video of like, that's what my outro needs to be, just like a bunch of Overwatch characters dancing.